Yo, 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 what is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Trader Shop. My name is Jay Seals and I'm solo dolo today, but you're still gonna get the same content, the same enthusiasm, the same trading, everything's the same. Just I'm missing Hobbs. Hobbs had to do some family stuff today. He had some appointments he had to take care of, so it's just me. But I got his NQ plan, so I'm gonna go over that. I got my ES plan. I will go over that, and then we'll look at the stocks, we'll look at the VIX, and then also I've kind of changed up. Well, I'm looking at a different stock today. I think today I'm gonna look at Tesla because Tesla ran yesterday. I don't know if y'all saw, but Tesla went ham. So I just want to kind of see how if Tesla really does inverse to the stock market, or if Tesla will if Tesla moves with ES and actually get some more confirmation. So before I get into it, what's up, Valdez? How's this going? Hustle for life. Good morning. So yeah, let me get into this. Let me get into the NQ plan first, and then I'll go into the ES plan. So let me pull up this plan. Give me 2 seconds. Where the hell? I gotta find where Discord. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So hopefully you guys can see this. I think I can make this bigger. Hold up a second. Let me take this off. Let me open this up and browse. Oh no, that's too big. Okay, never mind. All right, hopefully you guys can see this. This is the plan for NQ. Hopefully it's big enough. It looks like you guys can see it. All right, so the macro, once again, we appear to have sold off overnight in the overnight session, and although price is in a range, bears seem to have control as every rally to the upside has failed at a lower level. As the VIX continues its rally and price continues to drop, we can look for long and short opportunities today. So the bearish plan on NQ is to look to short week rallies into this 2-hour supply at 16,955.75 to 16,986. We can look to short the market down to the PDL, which is 16,855.25 first, and then target the lower demand zones today. And the lower demand zones look like they're this 30-minute demand and this 2-hour demand. And then he goes on to say, 2 bullish plans. Look for buyers to defend 16,819 through about 16,770. That's 30-minute demand, and look to go long into the PDL at 16,855.25. And then if that fails, it looks like there's another bullish plan to look for buyers to defend at 16,723.75 to about 16,660, and we can look to long the market into the change of character all-time high at 16,760.25. Oh, so that was the all-time high without the adjustment on. And then the biggest thing, though, I would say is that change of characters down there. I got to look and see what, I don't know exactly what the left of the chart looks like there. But yeah, that is the bullish and bearish plan on NQ. Now, for ES, my plan is pretty similar to his NQ plan. Not much is different. It's actually funny because they're basically the same, just change some numbers around. So what I want to talk about, and Hobbs and I were talking about this, he also put this in his top-down analysis, so if you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. But if you look, where is my, I should add my pen tool to this. I seriously should, because I swear I hate looking for it. Here it is. Wow. All right, there we go. All right, so if you look, it's almost like we have a head and shoulders up here, kind of, sort of. So you can kind of see we got the shoulder here, we have our head, and then we have our other shoulder right here, right? So this is why Hobbs and I have both been a little bit more bearish than bullish. I mean, obviously, I'm cool with taking the bullish route, and the reason why is because if we look at price, we basically have just been in this range right here, where this has been kind of the upper portion of the range, and then this is the lower portion, and within this larger range, we have a smaller range going on right now. This is still the upper part of the range, but this is the lower part of the range down here, and we're starting to break down below the lower part of the range, right? So we've been able to, play the market up, down, kind of sideways, down, back up, and now it's coming down, right? And so looking at what price has done recently, it's getting harder and harder for me to be a bull, right? I'm putting more of a bearish hat on because of this higher time frame chart pattern and the fact that if you look at this, we basically came up, we got rejected. We came back up, we got rejected again. We came back up, and now we're getting rejected again, making that head and shoulders slash this lower high right here, right? So what I'm looking at on the day, go to a little bit lower time frame. Let's try the 45-minute. So what I'm looking for today is I'm looking for this area, this 477 area, 4770 to hold, right? If it can hold, which right now it's not, then I want to look for longs, first targeting this 30-minute supply zone at 4788.50. If we can break above 4788.50, then again, I'll look to target, 4,800 to about 4,803, basically the same area where I got out of my trade yesterday. But the only issue with this right now is if we look at the market, I mean, the market's making lower lows and lower highs as we come down, and we're pushing down here pretty aggressively right now. We kind of had this nice like rising wedge slash bear flag, whatever you want to call it, and then we started to sell off again. We had news this morning, but I don't really know whether retail sales was really bullish or bearish. Either way, the market's coming down. I don't really care about the news. I care more about what's happening off of the news. Right now, the market is still selling off. So my bullish plan would be to take the market long in this 30-minute demand zone, but I would really need to see like some type of buying out of here first, just because of all the selling that we've done. I don't want to be a first buyer in this area. I feel like I would just be taking a whole bunch of paper cut losses if I'm trying to buy here early. Now the second area that I'd be looking to get long is down here at 47.30, but this is a long way down, and this is really my last chance to be a bull on the day. I'm not looking to be a bull anywhere in this area or anywhere up in this, anywhere like above here. I just need to be a bull either down here after I see some buying or down here. And down here caused like this major rally in the market. If you remember on Monday the 8th, this is the day that Hobbs and I kept trying to short the market every single like time we got into a key level. We tried to short, and the market continued to just rally on kind of low volume. So that's an area where I think bulls may come to try to defend, just because I think a lot of people got long up in this area. And then to the bear side, my only real bearish plan at the moment is if we see a ton of selling come into the market really early in the morning and this sell-off continues, as long as we can get below this high of day that we put in from the 5th of January, I want to look to short the market, because I think that once we get below this structure, this whole entire structure gets broken. We'll come back, we'll hopefully retest it, and then we'll go test lower prices, either 4743 or down to 4730. So my first target is going to be this 4743 level, and then my second target would be 4730. So that's what I got for NQ and ES. As far as the stocks go, right now it looks like Apple is gapping down. We did bounce off a 4-hour demand zone yesterday. We're still in that 4-hour demand zone, so it's going to be interesting to watch because they're both in demand, ES and Apple. We've got NVIDIA, which has been the complete rocket ship. That is gapping down, but slightly. So I'm really going to be watching NQ because NQ's really been a strong driver of the market. And I honestly think NQ and Microsoft are two of the only reasons why the market has been rallying the way it has over the past, a couple weeks. Like anytime we get a rally out of NVIDIA and Microsoft, the market normally rallies with it, even if Apple's stagnant or even dumping for that matter. And we've seen a lot where Apple's gapped down, found buyers, and then rallied. And I think that's partly due to NVIDIA also rallying. So that'll be something to watch today. All-time highs is $568.32. So we'll see if we can break all-time highs again today. And then Microsoft is also gapping down slightly. It's by its all-time highs as well, which was $394.25. So we'll see if we can push above that price. And then Tesla is the new thing that I'm going to be watching. Tesla's approaching a key level where we bounced yesterday. So we gapped down we tried to break and hold below this key level of 214.24. We got back above it and rallied, and it looks like we're kind of doing the same thing. So it looks like Apple and Tesla are kind of in the same place, and then we've got Nvidia and Microsoft in the same place. So those are the stocks I'm gonna be watching on the day, just to try to get some further confirmation of what I'm trying to do. I think if Apple is selling, Tesla's selling, Microsoft and Nvidia are all selling off, then the market will sell off with it, and that's going to be a big confirmation for me to be looking for shorts instead of looking for longs in the day. And then the VIX. So the VIX, we got a nice 4-hour supply zone, and it looks like it's trying to reject off of this 4-hour supply zone. So if the 4-hour supply can reject and we come down, then that can cause a rally from the VIX. But right now, the VIX is trying to rally. Let me go to a small time frame. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so if the VIX can continue to rally, then the sell-off will continue as well. So just another indicator to be watching on the day. I don't have anything really for it to bounce off of to come back up. But I think if the VIX can get up into the 16s, then we should start to see a pretty good sell-off. So the 16 whole number, I'll be watching that pretty closely today as well. I believe that this area was like a lot of support and resistance, which is why I have this box here. Yeah, so you can see right here how this area was a pretty tough resistance at one point before we finally broke above it. So it didn't really act like anything the last time we tested it until we got back over here on the 20th of December. And that's when we came back and rejected it. So something to watch, but definitely be watching this area for potential rejection. So yeah, a little bit of a mixed signal from the VIX, just because I would much rather see the VIX rally. But I mean, we could also try to trap some traders down here as well. So, and then the other thing that I'll be watching too, if how much time we got left before the market opens? So we got about 17 minutes, 18 minutes. We're putting in this pre-market low here. In demand, so if it comes down to like a lower time frame, if the market can start to rally off of this pre-market low and we come back and retest the pre-market low, so for right now I'll just put this I'll put this down here. This is basically the setup I ended up taking yesterday, and I think it can work again today. Just type in pre-market low. Okay. Oops. All right, so if we can get a rally off of this pre-market low area, I was really hoping that we held this one, but we didn't. But that's okay. If we can rally off this pre-market low and then come back down during market hours when we're open and retest this low, a lot of people are going to want to get short once we get here, because a lot of breakdown and breakout traders, what they do is they mark pre-market high, they mark pre-market low, right? So they'll mark up here at 4,800. They'll mark down here at 47.64, and they'll say, okay, if price can get below 4,764.75, then I'm looking for shorts, right? And what will end up happening is price will break below here, they'll get short, and then all of a sudden the market will reverse on them and they'll get trapped because they're just looking for the short, because that's the easy thing to do. The easy thing to do is to try to short, for continuation, the pre-market lows and highs. So that is one thing that I will be watching on the day for potential trap traders in this area. Also, they'll be in demand. Also, Apple will be in demand and Tesla will be at a key level. So I think that'll be a really good potential trade opportunity for the longs if they're going to play out. So that's pretty much what I got on the day. That's all the situations, scenarios that I'm watching. So hopefully that helped. We got Kaja Kingston in the building, says manners and respect. Appreciate it. Micaiah in the building says morning. Good morning, Micaiah. And Brian is in the building, says good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Brian. What up, Jayhawk from the Discord? I haven't seen you in a couple days. I heard you was ducking and dodging me because my Bills are still in the playoffs and you didn't expect it. I don't know if you're here. I don't know if you're working, but yeah, we're looking like we're winners. And just on the football tip, we might have saved our season because our defense was looking real raggedy and hurt, but we're getting some players back. So you know, we'll see. We got the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not expecting much from us, but you know, we'll see. Richard Owens is in the building. Good morning, Richard. How's it going? Let me put up a poll. Let me see if you guys are bullish or bearish on the day. Also, if you guys didn't know, what? Sorry. Okay, good. Also, if you guys didn't know, Apex is doing a sale. It lasts for 2 days. They're doing the 1 day, the 1 day pass of Apex. So you can pass in a day, and it's 80% off, I believe. So they're doing another 80% off sale, which is really, really dope. And yeah, I hate hearing myself when I'm putting myself on stream, but there's a code in the description in case you want to try out Apex. 80% off. You can get a 50K account for I think like $37 a month, which is probably the cheapest out there. Besides, I think Bolonex. I think Bolonex might be a little bit cheaper, but yeah, 80% off. I'm waiting on that 90% off sale though, because y'all all know that's what everybody's waiting on, is that 90% off sale. But we were talking about it yesterday, and I think that Apex is going to change that rule. I think they're testing out the 1 day pass, because I think that's what they're going to. I think that they are going to. I think they're going to add that to get more people to sign up, and then they're gonna announce it with a 90% off sale. That's what I think they're gonna do. They're gonna say it's 90% off, and we're doing lifetime 1 day pass. And I think that should kind of catch them up with Topstep a little bit, because Topstep is 2 days to pass right now. And I mean, honestly, with the way that Apex operates, right? Like the 7 days is kind of stupid, because all people do is they just pass it in a day or 2, 3 days, whatever. And then they just take 1 micro for the remaining days. It's like, why stop people from, you know, passing it in a day? Not to mention, people are just going to blow more accounts a lot quicker, because they're all going to be trying to pass it in a day. And especially if you do a 90% off sale. Oh my God. I mean, you're talking about people doing an account, a 50K account is like $18. So, you know, you buy maybe like 3 or 4, probably three accounts for $18. That's the price of one 50K account on 71%. Come on, people are going to be blowing them left and right. It's going to be nuts. So yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that that they're gonna do this 1 day pass evals. I think they're gonna stick it, keep it around for a while. I think they're just waiting on the right time. And also, Hobbs brought up a good point yesterday. They added a whole bunch of new affiliates. So they got Patrick Wayland is an affiliate over there now, and this dude Trades by Matt is also an affiliate with Apex, and they both used to be Topstep affiliates. So Topstep, I think, basically cleaned house and brought in a whole new bunch of affiliates, and they moved over to Apex, which, in all honesty, is probably the smarter of the two to get there. So 1 hour you did on NQ is what I am thinking. Bear and tell. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly haven't charted NQ. I haven't even really looked at NQ in the past few days. I'm not gonna lie. I've been focusing on ES. I was looking at. I saw Hobbs' plan. He has a 2 hour. He's got a 2 hour up here. It looks like we could be making another 2 hour, but it looks like this high of day back from Monday the 8th is holding pretty strong. So I would say, and this again is kind of lining up with ES as well. Until this high of day breaks and we hold below, then I wouldn't be looking for shorts, just because this is the. Let me take this off real fast because it's kind of annoying. It's a little bit hard to see. Okay, so this is the balance range of ES or of NQ right here. If we look, if I just circle, where's that? What? I could have sworn I added it. You gotta be kidding me. All right, if we just circle like this area right here, move this out the way. This is the balance range right here of NQ, right? We can't break above about 1750, and we haven't been able to break below and hold below 16, 8, 16, right? We bounced at it overnight, we rallied. We bounced at it right now, and we still haven't been able to break this level right here. So until this level breaks, I wouldn't be overly bearish, right? But to the flip side of that, I mean, we look bearish, right? Like we came down, we made a lower high. Well, yeah, I mean, technically we made a lower high. I mean, this did come up in here, but it didn't close, right? I mean, it closed on some time frame, but we'll ignore that. And then we came down, we made equal lows, but we made another lower high, right? And now we're coming back down here again. So this looks bearish to me, but I can't be completely bearish until we break this level, because we bounced at it, you know, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4, 5 times. We broke below it here, but we regained it really quickly. So that's why on NQ, I can't be bearish until we get below the level. So that's what I would say on NQ. I like the bearish thesis, but I just can't get bearish until we break out of this range. And it's the exact same thing with ES as well. They're giving the exact same look. But Kai says check the 4 hour for a lower high. I mean, yeah, we're definitely making lower highs. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. Like we came up, we made a high, we came back, we made a lower high, we came back, we made another lower high, right? And then we came up, and now we're potentially making that next leg lower to break this. But I'm not front running this, because what happens is people front run this break, and then we end up trapping the traders in here, and then we just come right back up. And you know, like what we could be seeing, because this lower high is holding, or because this area is holding, right? And we have this high up here, which actually looking at this now is kind of funny because NQ did not come up nearly as high as ES. But what we could be seeing is this accumulation up here, right? This little, I guess you could call it like a falling wedge if you wanted to, whatever, just to shoot us up. And oops, what the hell? What is going on? Okay, there we go. Just to shoot us up into higher prices. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's why I'm saying that I would much rather be bearish once we break this level. Like I would much rather allow this level to break, retest, and then go lower than for me to get in before the move actually happens, because that's when you get trapped. It's just lower quality for me. But I am more bearish than bullish. That is for sure, especially at these levels. But even though I'm more bearish than bullish, a lot more people are going to be bearish, and they're going to be looking for shorts, which is why it makes sense to try to long this area back to the upside more than it does to short. But once this level breaks, then yes, shorts are all on the table for me. So fair enough. Appreciate it. Let me check. Well, first I can get this off. Okay. Let me check the tape real fast. See what the tape is doing. Go back to ES because that's what I'm trading today. Man, I wish I could present like multiple screens. That'd be dope. But anyway, looking at the tape so far, not much. We got a strong amount of selling here, and we bounced. So looks like we're heading back to test this pre-market low. See what happens down here. Very similar to NQ. And there was a good amount of buying on the way down here. So what up? Do I have a spare computer? Well, I got my wife's MacBook, but I don't know where it's at. I don't even think it's charged. Yeah. Well, that would work out. The only issue with that though is that I don't know. It's fine. I don't mind switching the screens. It would be. I just think it'd be a dope StreamYard feature to add if they added multi screens to be able to like just flip through and share. That'd be fire. But it's all good though. I'm not tripping about it. It's not that big of a deal. It's more of an inconvenience than anything else. But Hobbs is in the building. He says he's saying he can't continue to be bearish at the lows. He would rather the lows break and retest, or long price back to the highs with confirmation. Still bearish, just not here. Yeah, 1,000%. That's exactly what I'm saying. I see all the bearish price action, and I'm not denying that it's bearish. It's just that when everybody else is bearish, it's a good time to try to get bullish. But I won't fight the bears if they decide that they want to win. Like, that's cool too, because I'm gonna make money either way, right? Like I'm gonna take the trade either way. I mean, even now, just looking at the tape, like down here looks juicy along the market. Like it looks like it could work, but I mean, I haven't seen enough yet to confirm that for myself. So I'm not gonna take the market long. See, VIX is still rallying back up into that 4 hour. And right now, Nvidia is above the closing price, which is good. And but I just have to wait and see. I kind of want to wait and see how Apple and Tesla kind of react today. Because I'm almost positive that Nvidia is going to continue to run. I don't think it may run as much as it has ran in the past couple days, but I think Nvidia is still going to get a push, and maybe Microsoft too, because it's at all-time highs. And most people aren't really trying to short Nvidia at the moment. If it fails to break above all-time highs, then I think that might be a good scenario to try to short this thing back down. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. The market, we're about 3.5 minutes away from the market opening, so we'll see. We're looking extremely bearish though. Looks like all rallies are failing. Just looking at the tape, let's see how the tape, if there's any like glaring pockets of liquidity. That is a no. All right, yeah. So there's nothing on the tape, nothing crazy that sticks out. These like pockets, like the 300, maybe this 400 is a little high. It's been sitting here for a little minute, so maybe keeping an eye on 47.60.25, which, oh, lo and behold, is one of my levels. Damn, that's crazy how that works out. Oh, and look, this is a large amount of selling being absorbed right here. Somebody's passively buying right here. 1,236 sellers, well, actually 1,385 sellers hit the bid right there and got absorbed. So that's interesting to watch right now. That lends credit to my long theory if buying starts to come up out of this. I actually wouldn't be opposed if we start to get really bullish here to take a long. That's a lot of selling in the pre-market. They're definitely trying to break this level, but I kind of want to wait and see what happens. But you guys can see right here, see this big ass red bubble? That's sellers trying to actively sell the market down, and it's not being rewarded right now. They're not getting the follow through. And again, this leads to what I was saying. We're at pre-market low right now, and they're trying to sell the market off, and they're not able to at the moment, right? That could change. But somebody just bought all those orders that they were trying to sell. So have to see what happens. And see we're getting some buying up out of this. Yeah, I'm tempted to the long, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait too. But if we get some strong buying up out of here, then this could rally at open. But we're just so close to market open. See, like that. Okay, so here we go again. We just got thrashed right back down, and again, look at the selling. Selling's hitting the market. That was strong selling. Somebody's trying to break the market down, and somebody's buying these orders down here. All right, the CBD just diverged too on top of that. So definitely interesting down here. Micaiah says, okay, market's open. So let's see what happens. I'll get to your comment in a second, Micaiah. This is very, very interesting down here, and I might be taking an early long, because this is a ton of selling pressure down here not being rewarded. Let me check on the stocks real fast. Apple's getting a little bit of a pump here. Microsoft's coming down. Nvidia is kind of coming down a bit. Tesla is getting a little bit of a rally. VIX is getting a rejection. I'm liking everything that I'm seeing right now. Just want to see if we get some buying up out of here. Let's see, it looks like we may be going for another retest of this level. Let's see if it cracks. More absorption. Oh my god. 5,000 lots just got absorbed. Well, got hit. They hit the ask right there. We broke it, so let's see what happens. A lot of selling going on this morning. A lot of selling. Still being patient though, because I haven't really seen any buying. It's just more been selling down here. And even though they could be getting absorbed, so to speak, there hasn't been any buying up out of here just yet. So this is still strong selling. But I'm not seeing a reason yet to take the market long. But we did just break below pre-market low and we're holding. So see what happens. Maybe right now the market's job for buyers is to get above 47.67. But if this selling continues, then there's no shot. There's a lot of sellers down here that could potentially get trapped, which will not be good for them. Again, seeing a ton of selling down here. Sellers are really going for it. All right, there we go. There's a break. All right, see if we get some strong selling down into 47.60. See if we get some strong. Looks like we're getting some selling. See if it becomes strong. Once we break 47.60.25, then we'll be good to go. NQ is also broken down below its level, which is what I wanted to see. Oops. So at this point on NQ, it's pretty much just a break and retest for me. I'd be looking for it to break that level and retest it. And then same thing with ES. ES hasn't broken below its ES hasn't broken below the low of day or the high of day from whatever day I said it was, 47.60.25. So I don't want to get short just yet, but shorts are looking particularly juicy. 16.753 is a 4-hour change of character on NQ. We're currently at 4-hour demand, so I'm sidelined until that breaks. Watch this for this. Yeah, I was watching for that sweep of the low. We got the sweep, but we're holding, and there was a lot of selling that hit the bid down here. So right now we're looking, shorts are looking like the move currently, but I want to see us break 47.60, and then after we break 47.60, I want to see us retest it. So kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just watching the 5 minute. I'm gonna go down to the 1 minute though over here. Put my setup back up. Oops. There we go. Yeah, we also just broke below. We just broke below the value area low as well. So just kind of waiting. Just kind of waiting. See what happens. If we can get if we can get back above this area right here where we found these aggressive sellers, and then we come back and retest it and hold, that could be another good opportunity to get long if this selling doesn't break this level. If it breaks this level, then all bets are off. I'm not looking to long the market anymore. But if somehow we can maybe find buyers at this 46.70 level where we have this well, we just okay. That was interesting. They just tapped into this level, took those orders, and then they instantly reloaded them. And there was nothing but straight selling down there. Look at, oh, wait, yeah. No. It says 319, but I don't think there was, yeah, there was literally no buying down here. You see that? They straight sold the market and bounced it. That's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Because yeah, we tapped that. They filled it. They filled the liquidity and instantly put more on. Very, very interesting. Let me go back to my trading screen because this could be a long opportunity setting up here again. I believe they call that an unfinished auction too, like when there's no buying at a level. It's normally an unfinished auction, which I need to kind of figure out exactly what that means. But let's see what happens. Looks like we're getting some buying up out of here. They just threw they just threw some ask up here. They let go of the bid down here. Very little buying coming through. See if we consolidate down here or what. This is basically the last line of defense for these bulls down here. Jesus Christ. What is going on? Where am I getting? Am I getting messages or something? Oh, okay. Got it. All right. So yeah, let's see what happens down here. There's some selling. Still not 1,000% sure what to make of this just yet. So we have strong selling here, strong selling here, strong selling here. We had absorption, but ultimately the sellers won, and now we're just kind of consolidating here. So looks like we might go up and grab this liquidity at 47. Yep. All right. So I think they pulled that. Nope, we filled it. All right. So we filled that liquidity right there. This could be this could be a rally coming up out of this level. Could be a rally. But with all the selling that's going on right now, let's see if we can't get back. The job of the market first is to get above this print right here. If we can get above this print and then get above like 47.65, then these bears will be in a bit of trouble. So we'll see. So far, I haven't really seen enough to take the market long. Let's check on the stocks. Apple is selling off. Tesla is getting a little bit of a bid. Nvidia sold off, but it's catching a bid. And Microsoft yeah, Bar spoke at 9. He's probably still speaking. And here comes some buying up out of this. All right, so we're getting some buying now. So that's interesting. Yeah, I mean the VIX is kind of rejecting. I don't know. I would much rather see us get back above. I would much rather see us get back above these orders, these big orders at 465. If we can get back above there, hold it and then retest that, I think I'd be much more willing to long the market. It still kind of feels a little bit like first buyer territory. We're coming back up to retest these sellers, and they're not underwater yet. So we'll see what happens. The CBD is pretty flat as well. So this looks like really, really weak buying. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's a little blank, but I think we're coming down. I think that was a reload for the sellers. This buying was really, really weak on the way up, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm wrong. I just know that right here is a little bit hard to get long, especially after we just sold off the way that we did. I haven't really seen a reason to get where's my volume indicator? I haven't really seen a reason to get long just yet. Yeah, now we're coming back down. They have loaded up 600 orders at 47.60 though, so that'll be interesting to see. Looks like they're trying to hold this area. Yeah, right now this is extra tough. All right, the market's making another CBD divergence here to the upside. We're also holding this level right here. We're holding 40. We're holding this area where the sellers came in originally. Is acting as a resistance now. All right, I'm gonna try a short here. We may get another little. We may come back up, but we just defended 65. I think we're coming. I think we're coming down. I think we're gonna break this level right here. But we will see. I'll show you guys. Right now, I'm targeting 4743 as my target. I think we're going to get a pretty mean flush. Oops. Wrong time. Try to wait. All right, we just try to get below that level, and this is kind of, I'm kind of front running the break here. Kind of wish I got a better entry, honestly, but we'll see what happens. They just let go a lot of orders down here as well, so. If we can just get below here, then we'll be good. So I'm just waiting to see if we can't get below 47.60. If we get below 47.60, then I'll be good. If we don't, then I'll probably, if we look very, very bullish, then I'll just look to cut early. I'll just get out of it because it'll be dead. But I like the strong selling that we got, and I like. Okay, there was a ton of selling right there. We just broke that level, and we're breaking down now. I just got to see the selling continue. That was a lot of selling right there. I just don't want to see this. I don't want to see that selling get absorbed by buyers. I would like to see this continue. Because I think we'll get a straight flush down if this can just break. We just had a whole bunch of new sellers get into the market. I just need to see them get rewarded. It's definitely a struggle down here, that's for sure. And now we're pushing back up. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Here comes the buying back to the upside. I got to see this fail. This is definitely a fight. This is a fight down here for sure. So we got the absorption. We broke the level. We got buying. The buying is failing. We just need to see this get below. We need to see this get rewarded for the short to work out. If not, those sellers are going to be underwater if we get back above, and this is going to rally back to the upside. Right now I'm up I don't even know how many. I'm up like a point. Not even up that much. Just looking to see this fail. Let's look at the stocks. Apple's coming down, Nvidia's coming down, Microsoft is failing to make higher highs here. Tesla's trying to come up, which if the market serves everything else right, when Tesla's going the opposite way, the market, it's normally a good thing for the market. And then look at VIX is continuing to rally. So yeah, I'm pretty comfortable. I'm pretty comfortable in this move. I think it might take a little while to get going. We're definitely playing around at this 47.60 level where they're trying to defend. But look at yeah, NQ is just dumping. So I think ES will follow. It's just taking ES a minute to get going, but NQ is absolutely dumping out the water right now. So I'm gonna hold on to this position. I think ES is just kind of taking its sweet time to dump, but I think it'll get there. Everything is telling me that ES is gonna come down. It's gonna take a little minute. NQ is moving a lot more. Yeah, it is. It is 1,000%. I just looked at it, I was like, damn, NQ is dumping right now. ES is struggling, but all that means is that ES is gonna find that dump eventually, hopefully. If not, then maybe ES just stays in this little range. I don't know. ES is just struggling to dump at the moment, but I'm really comfortable in my position. Like I'm not worried about it at all. We're just taking a little while to get going. And I think it's because ES is kind of in a little bit more of a important area for buyers than NQ was, but I don't know. I think ultimately ES is going to break down. It's just taking a while to flush. But ES just looks extra weak right now. And the rest of the market looks weak too. So let's see. I like the 5-minute candle. We're just struggling to break down right now. And I'm thinking we might get a retest back up near the highs before we actually end up falling. But we'll see. I got an order to go long on NQ at 16,710. Looking to be the first line. Looking for the first line for bulls to defend. Oh, that's in like 10 points. I think NQ could get as low as 16,663. It just sucks because NQ right now is flushing and ES is not flush. And I'm in this short right now. And I mean, ES or NQ is down 95 points, whereas ES is, you know, in the what was this? The hour chart? Okay. The hour chart. The same hour, ES is only down 12. So, you know, I would like to see ES start to move to the downside, but they're putting a ton of orders below to try to stop ES from moving down. But ES does have a straight shot down at this point. So, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable holding this. You know, if it doesn't work out, that's fine. Yeah, ES is not it today. No, so far it has not been it. So far, ES has been moving very slow. We're tapping into liquidity on ES right now. Dang, I'm just looking at my thing. I was at break even again. Yeah, ES is just struggling to break down. That's all. I guess the problem is there's been a lot of selling on ES, and it's just really struggling right now. Like it's just it kind of doesn't give me warm and fuzzies, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I'm comfortable in my position. I'm risking my normal 4 points. That gives me the high, and there's a lot of selling going on ES right now. A lot of selling. I mean, the VIX still looks good. The stocks still look pretty good. Apple, I would love to see Apple start to break down a little bit, but Nvidia's coming down. Microsoft is coming down. Apple's really the only thing that's kind of holding up the stock market. Apple and Tesla. Those are the only two that aren't really flushing. You know, we get Apple on board, then we'll be good. If Apple is the thing that single-handedly holds up ES, I'm going to be so upset. I'm not even going to lie. Because everything else is coming down. But I guess in a sense, I kind of have to be a little bit careful because while Nvidia and Microsoft are both coming down and Apple is coming up, I just don't want those two stocks to reverse, because if they reverse, then I'm probably going to get out of this position. If it's not down enough, right? But again, here we go. More selling on ES. Here comes more selling. Oh my God. Okay, there was a slight breakthrough. There's more selling. Yeah, this is just not giving me warm and fuzzies. Because now Apple is catching a bid right now. Apple is catching an absolute bid. I don't know what to do. Oh, this might have been the long. Let's see if this fails here. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, damn. I'm out of the trade. I basically got stopped out for a full loss. That pop was nuts. All right. So I got trapped there. That was unfortunate. I got trapped. Okay. Well, that was ridiculous. Definitely read that one wrong with the sellers. But again, all right, I'm getting back in short. I'm getting back in short. I got a better entry. I still like shorts. I'm seeing all this. I see all this bid. We again just protected that low right there, and it's still. I still think that shorts are the move. I did get trapped down there. I'm not gonna lie, and that pullback took me out, but I still like shorts. I got a little bit better of an entry by like a tick. I still like shorts. I think that was a sweep that needed to happen to end up taking me out, but we'll see. Hopefully this doesn't hold. Because that was some pretty strong buying that just happened right there. I can't see. Get off. Okay. See, this has to fail here. mean, VIX is still pumping. Stocks are still coming down, except for Tesla. But Tesla just got a reversal candle. Or not Tesla, but Apple. Yeah, I still like shorts. I'll die on the hill of shorts here. If this trade doesn't work out, then I'll just regroup. But I think we're going to break down and break through all of this. The only thing that's a little bit concerning me right now is just the CVD. But Apple finally looks like it wants to reverse. I'm just hoping that the rest of the market doesn't reverse with it. But we basically just triple top there. And again, we put in another CVD divergence as well. But with all the selling, it just makes sense. That was strong buying. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, shorts do look good. Yeah, NQ did move down 90 points. Went long at 60, caught 3 points. Nice, let's go. Yeah, it stopped me out. I swear if I caught the absolute bottom, this might be the best trade ever. Oh, yeah, but it's still coming down though. NQ is still coming down. That's what I'm saying. Like, I got stopped out, but again, like the market still looks weak. It's just that ES is playing around with this level, but this time I got a little bit of a better feel. Allow the 1 hour to close on ES before shorting. Yeah. That's not how I trade. I don't care about this 1 hour candle. I care about what's going on right now in the moment. I mean, it's 2 minutes left, but if I let this 1 hour close below, there's still no saying like, oh, well, once this 1 hour candle closes, there's no way that we're going to come back up and break and go higher. Like, what I'm looking at is the fact that we double topped right here, pretty much. We just double topped. We put a bid in, we put an ask here. These prior sellers are still defending their position. It's just taken a while for ES to want to break down, but I think ultimately we want to come down. I mean, the VIX is pumping. The VIX is almost at 16. Everything in the Nvidia is dumping. It's just Apple. Apple just needs to come down. Apple just needs to fail. If Apple starts to fail, the market ES will start to come down. And I mean, look, I'm looking at the hour candle on the NASDAQ, but the NASDAQ has been falling. So yeah, it's just ES just isn't moving. And it's very unfortunate. But again, like, we'll see what happens down here, because I'm basically asking for this to break the low. And if it doesn't break the low this time, then I'm just done shorting the market. Because clearly the market does not want to come down right now. I would love to see some volume start to kick up down here and must break the low. We're just not getting it right now. And ES is in a really, 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 really shitty range. And I don't like it. But NQ is continuing to sell off, so I don't really know. 43. Again, here comes ES trying to buy again. Ooh. All right, well, that got... Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm uncertain, so I'm just gonna I like my short. I like everything about my short, so we'll see if this thing can actually get selly. Like I said, my first profit target's 43, so if we can get down to 43, I mean that's a great move to the downside. And then my last runner, I'm gonna try to hold till 30. So So if this thing can just come down and break the low, like, I'm sitting pretty. It's just these bulls do not want to give up this low. And I'm also trying to front run the low break, or I front ran the low break as well. But yeah, every time we come up here, look at NQ continuing to fall. The other thing that scares me is that NQ is continuing to fall, but ES is just struggling. Like, good lord. It's because of Apple. I'm looking at Apple right now, and Apple is still rallying. The rest of the market's coming down, but Apple is not. And that's the only thing that I think is holding ES up. I think ES is being propped up by Apple, and I think NQ is following Nvidia a little bit more strongly. So that's why it's dumping, because Nvidia is dumping. Whereas ES is holding because Apple continues to come up. It's not getting that sell off. And if Apple can just get on board with the rest of the market, we'll be good. And like I said, my only fear is that Apple isn't going to get on board in time, and the market's going to and ES is going to hold and reverse and kick me out. Which it looks like, again, that's what's about to happen. Yeah, and again, we're getting another pop back to the upside. And it's probably going to take me out if this doesn't fail. Oh my god, this is super frustrating. Apple, just cooperate and sell off with the rest of the market. What are you doing? Sell off. Come on, Apple. Everything else is selling off right now. Nvidia is going nuts to the downside. And yet you refuse. You refuse to sell off. Yeah, if this trade doesn't work out, I'm probably going to take a step back for a little bit, because I don't know what's going on, and I just know that we're holding these lows. We're not getting any continuation to the upside, but we're not getting any continuation to the downside. And Apple's continuing to buy. Yeah. They're continuing to buy Apple. And I'm probably going to take another full loss here. Yep. This is unfortunate. And now we're getting a reversal from, but we're potentially getting a reversal from the rest of the stock market. God. Yep. All right. All right. That's 2 losses in the same area. I'm going to take a step back. That's super unfortunate. Oh, so annoying, you guys. So annoying. It's Apple. It's all Apple's fault. Yeah, Apple just refuses to sell off. Apple was getting a bid. Everything's getting a bid now. VIX is reversing. Yeah, we just this is very, very annoying. I think I might have to reverse my thesis now. So I tried two shorts and it didn't play out. And there's a lot of trap sellers down here now. So annoying. And it's crazy because if I just would have caught the bottom, yeah. Why am I shorting the lows? Because I was looking for I was short. I got short much below the I got short what right here. So I'm shorting the low in a sense, but I'm shorting the lows on pullbacks. I'm not shorting the low like expecting it to break. I'm following my pre-market plan pretty much, which was that we were going to break 47, 60, 25. And we broke it. We just couldn't hold below it. And we got absorption down here. And now it looks like we want to rally up out of here. And I mean, I had confluences. Like the VIX was rallying. Nvidia, Microsoft were dumping. At the time, Apple was dumping as well, but it kind of stopped and reversed on me. And on top of that, I mean, damn, the NASDAQ sold off 90 points. So shorting just seemed like the right move. It just didn't work out. So that's why I was shorting the lows. If you want to know, I had like a lot of reasons to try to short down there. It just didn't work out. So now I'm down 2 trades right now. It's all good. My plan now is just kind of sit back and wait. Looks like we got absorption down at the lows. So it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, let's say we're going to push up out of here. I just want to see if we can't pull back now at this point. Thank you. Just need to trade NQ. Yeah. Had I traded NQ, it would have all been fine. It would have all been fine. You're right both times. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. It looks like we're gonna push up out of this area. So they did end up defending the lows. They weren't perfect. I really thought that we were gonna be able to break the low. We just weren't able to. I see all the absorption that happened down here, and then we had a lack of buying or lack of selling. So it happens. We'll see. Maybe I can. I'm gonna look to get in long and see what happens. It was just unfortunate. It was unfortunate. Let's check the lay of the land here. Yeah, because see, now everything's starting to reverse. Yeah, so this is probably going to run up. It's all good, though. It's frustrating, but it's okay. It's frustrating for sure. It's frustrating for sure, for sure, for sure. But I'm only down 120 bucks on the day, so I'm not tripping. I can get that back in one trade. I can get all that back in a trade if I just take a quality setup. So no reason to trip. I'm down like 130 actually. I guess with fees. Yeah, with fees. My thesis was just wrong. That's all it is to it. We looked like we wanted to break down. The market looked like it was ready to break. And clearly it was not. But just like even looking at the buying and selling, like this looks weak on ES. Like nothing looks good. Now we're coming back down. Yeah, I thought about longing the market right there, but I want to see some stronger buying come up out of this pullback. I like that candle we just got. Try to go for the break of 70. I don't know. Where's the buying seems so weak. Check on these stocks. Yeah, they're still buying though. Right now we're above the high of day. So we're gonna go break the 70 level. I don't know. I don't like trying to long the market here. And again, we're getting that failure. Apple's starting to reject. Pretty large order there. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan right now. I'm not a huge fan of the market right now. I'm really, really not a huge fan. The P's on micro suck. Yeah, they do. You didn't come up with another banger. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just don't want to long the market up here. There's a big order sitting here. I still have a bearish bias. I'm not gonna lie, but the rest of the market's rallying, so I don't want to short the market just yet. The VIX isn't really doing anything, so I'm kind of just waiting at this point. 15-minute was pretty bullish. I'm kind of back up to the swing right here. And just see if the market can push above 47.70. It looks like it's going to go for it. Yeah, looks like we're going to go break 47.70, or at least we're going to try. All right, here comes the break. There it is. There's the break of 47.70. Those orders just got filled. A lot of volume just got hit right there. I expect us to potentially pull back a little bit and then continue going up higher. There's a lot of liquidity above the heads though. That was a tap of VWAP as well. We'll see. It's gonna be patient. Look at the 5-minute volume. Price keeps going up. Yeah, maybe on NQ. I don't know about ES. Let's see. gonna keep it on the tape, but I'll look. The 5-minute volume. Oh, it keeps going down. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. You're right. It is going down. Same thing on ES. It's coming down. We just got that fill right there, so we'll see what happens. Oh wait, you guys are looking at my chart. Retest of the 4-hour change of character. Okay. Worldwide FX trading says, what a wonderful day it is. Yeah, it'd be a lot more wonderful if I wasn't taking 2 losses this morning, but it's all good. I definitely know what I did wrong, so I take it as a learning lesson and not an actual L. And I'm just kind of chilling, waiting to see if I can't get another setup. Let me switch back over to my screen. All right, yeah. So we feel this liquidity. We're starting to get some selling. Like Jonas said, actually, he made a really good point. If you look at the volume's been descending on this way back up, which is normally pretty bearish. If this was like a true breakout, you'd want to see volume getting larger, not smaller. I know what I did wrong. I didn't trade NQ. Facts. I never planned for NQ though, to be 100% honest. I wasn't gonna trade NQ anyway. But yeah, NQ was clearly the move for the shorts. That was. I still think ES has it in there. I still do. I just at this point, just looking at the lay of the land, like it's a little hard for me to. I might have missed my short entry, honestly, because this was a really strong rejection. We're back below 47.65 now, so I still have trust in her. Don't bring his ass over here, LOL. Nah, I'm not going back to NQ, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. ES is just in a super range right now, and I guess the thing that sucks is like I really didn't have to take the losses that I took. Like I saw the warning signs, I just didn't react fast enough to cutting. And I hesitated to cut the first trade when I knew I probably should. And what could have been like an $18 loss ended up being a $60 loss. Kind of the same thing for the second one. It kind of just popped up on me so quickly. But yeah, I mean, we continue to hold here. I just don't really have anything for this area. I don't want to continue shorting the market because Apple continues to rally, and so is Nvidia. All right, we're gonna sell off on Tesla. And Microsoft is kind of in a inverse head and shoulders pattern right now. So I really don't want to short this because clearly Apple is like, F you, I want to keep going up. And what I was scared of played out was Nvidia was selling off, but Apple wasn't. If Apple was selling off, I would have printed. Like that trade would have worked out perfectly, but it didn't. So, and now in this area, I just don't know what price really wants to do. I haven't seen enough to short the market up here. We filled those orders up here. We sold off. We're coming back up. We're failing, but I don't know. That's not really enough for me to get short, even though I think shorts could potentially work here. But I don't want to just hop in because I think they could work, It looks like the VIX is kind of getting a rejection off VWAP, trying to push back up. But none of the stocks I'm looking at is kind of agreeing with this down move. So, but I don't know. I can't give up on these shorts down here. Not yet, anyway. But I think right now, even though my mind is more short biased, if we come back down here and we hold these lows again, I would be willing to get long. But that's like the only way I'm getting long, because I don't want to get long up here. I don't really want to get short up here based off of what I've seen. But from what I've seen at the lows, I guess I'd be more willing to get long than try to long the market up, speculating we're going to break this 47.70 level and maybe get back into like 47.74. It's just we're in a really small range on ES right now. A really small range. It makes me almost not want to trade it. This is very, very difficult. This is very, very difficult. Like, I'm having a really hard time. But we're back where all that strong buying and all that absorption came in. So we'll see what happens down here. If we get the absorption, I'll try taking it long. Damn, my trailing got hit. Were you trying to short the market? Look for the double bottom. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, it'd be like a quadruple bottom down here. But yeah, I feel you. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not gonna short. When I was trying to short the market, I was shorting the market up here, right? Like it's not like I was shorting the market down at the low. Like I was short. I was up, I was up a good 3-4 points on the trade, or at least 3 points, maybe 2, like minimum. But I was up nicely. It was just that the trade didn't want to break down, and now, I mean, the market looks more bullish than anything else. I mean, getting a little bit of a pullback on Nvidia, getting a little bit of a pullback on Apple. Tesla's trying to sell off, and Microsoft's trying to sell off. And the VIX is now coming back up. So I don't know. In at 16, 17 long, got tapped. Or got tagged out at 16.73, 20 points, can't complain, but was wishing for NQ to run a bit to initial open balance. Gotcha. Yeah, I think longs are done. Yeah, potentially. We just got rejected at a swing high on, or well, one of the swings of pre-market. So I just don't know. I just don't know. This bid just appeared here. That's pretty bullish. You're in short. Okay. I just think on NQ it's a little late to get short. I would have, and I am on the ES too. I would have wanted to be short at the highs. I'm just seeing some potential buying down here, and this is where I want to see the market defend. And they put a bid here, so definitely a potential long opportunity here for me. Especially with the context that we got a lot of absorption down here. Yeah, this is a potential long. We'll see. I'm not rushing into it. That's for sure. I agree with Jonah. The buying up here was kind of weak. And then we got a really strong sell candle on the 5-minute. But this is where buyers absorb price, and then we went ham back to the upside. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. ES has not been great today. That's for sure. It has not been great. Kind of got married to my position. I wouldn't say married to my position, but I hesitated to cut. Definitely going to be reviewing that. That hesitation was not good. All right, I'm getting in long here. I'm seeing buying. I'm seeing some strong buying coming into the market. The tape is starting to speed up. Yeah, I'm in long. I got a 4-point stop. Trying longs here. I'm gonna go for 4776 first. There's a lot of liquidity sitting up there. So 4776 is the first area that I'm looking. well, yeah, 4776 is the first area I'm looking. That's a 13-point move. And then that's also structure. And then if we get above there, then I'm looking for 4788. So I'm in long here, trying longs. I like longs. I like the buying we just got up out of there. So we'll see what happens. I like the long. I'll show you guys my trade of 8. If this trade doesn't work, then I think I'm gonna pack it in for the day. Yeah, if this trade doesn't result in a W, then I'm just gonna call it. That's 3 losses back to back to back, and yeah, I'm not gonna fight this. I'm not gonna fight this day. We got to get above this level though. Oh, there we go. That's what I like to see. Yeah, they're loading up 4770 as well. So we'll see what happens. So this is my last trade. We made the lower high. We protected this area. We basically bounced off of we basically bounced off of the POC. Well, now the POC just shifted up. But also this is kind of looking like that inverse head and shoulders too on the 5-minute potentially. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's check the stocks. Nvidia is ripping. Microsoft is ripping. Apple is still getting a bid to the upside. So, yeah, I think we're in the right position this time. Again, I mean, everything is still confirming the way that I want it to confirm. So, I don't know. 17.55. Got my order ready to go long. My order got filled. Let's go. Yeah, I like longs down there. I had to switch my bias up a little bit. The only I guess the only red flag at this point is just, can we get above 4770? Because we got above it, we pulled back, we held the pullback on some really weak buying or some really weak selling. And now the question is just, can we break above this? And this is also VWAP as well. If we can break above that, then I think we'll be good to go. And I'm actually going to like kind of deleverage my stop a bit here. But again, here comes a lot of selling back into the market. But I had to get in close so I can actually see the 2 different orders because I can't see them. That's what that's what I'm looking forward to. My first target is 47. My first target is 4776, and then if we get a push into that, then 4786 is my, or really 4788 is my next target. So I'll go for the gusto with that. That's like an extra 10 points on the runner. But the problem with this trade right now is we're just not getting any follow through. We're not getting follow through either direction. We're not getting follow through to the upside. We're not getting follow through to the downside. But Apple is still pumping, so hopefully we can kind of withstand this pullback that we're getting. But the VIX is rejecting and trying to sell off. And then we got the NASDAQ is above its previous high, but kind of rejecting as well. So I don't know. This, again, it's just like ES cannot get going. So we'll see. I may get taken out of this trade. We may come back down, retest. We're retesting my entry currently. So we'll see. There's just no follow through in the market today. And that's why this is gonna be my last trade. W or not. I'm gonna close it out after this one because yeah, now we're just getting the selling. The market put in a lower high. We couldn't even test the previous high. And there's just zero buying going on right now. But I like the bid we got below us. That bid just reappeared again below at 47.60. Basically where I'm looking to cover. I just need to see some buying up out of this. ES is just so much weaker than NQ today. It's nuts. But the liquidity on ES has been also very, very high as well. Oh, let's see what y'all are talking about. That's why I've been taking 2 to 3 points on ES. Yeah, ES has been in a just a horrible range today. Got stopped out, gave back 10 points, all in all, up 15 points, 3 trades, 2 L's, 1 W. Let's go. That's all risk management is. Right now, I'm down 8 points right now. So if I can get 8 points on this trade, then I basically go back to break even on the day. If not, then is what it is. There's always tomorrow. I'm not too worried about it. I just looking at this, it's just this market right now is just very, very annoying. I like the longs. Everything about the longs look good, but we just need to get the follow through. And we haven't gotten follow through to the upside. We haven't gotten follow through to the downside. So, I don't really know what's going to happen, but longs are looking good. We just retested my entry. It held. But I would feel a lot more comfortable if we start to push up out of here. That's for sure. I could take my first profit at 76. That's like a 13-point move. But I just don't know if I'm going to get it. Because again, right there was a lot of strong buying that came into the market, but it's just we're not moving up. So I don't know. We'll see. I can't control it now. I'm just along for the ride at this point. But, if this trade doesn't work out, then, it's fine. It's back to the drawing board. AKA, I'll just call out price and I'll close my trade of 8. It's about all I can do. Protect myself, 3 losses in a row. It happens. I had 4 losses in a row before, so you can't be right all the time. That's why we have risk management. I'll just have to make up the 12 points I'm down on another day. So we're just struggling. We're struggling right now to get above we're just struggling right now. Like the market is literally struggling, and it's not making me feel good about my position. Like the longer we stay here and the longer we struggle to break above 47.70, the more I just want to cut my position. I'm not gonna lie. But bulls are continuing to defend. Right now, we're kind of at an area where NVIDIA might want to reject. But as long as Apple can keep pushing, it'll be just fine. But we'll see. I'm not asking for much, market. Just asking for 13 points. But yeah, so for like taking 2 to 3 points today, I can understand why. I've been up 2 or 3 points on every trade I've taken. I've been in the green, and it just didn't go where I thought it wanted to go. And like now we're just kind of struggling up here. And now it looks like the stocks want to kind of reverse. So ES's volatility just has not been there today, and it's been very hard to trade. And so I've been getting cooked. Let's check on. Let's see. Yeah, see, and even NQ. Yeah, looks like we're gonna come. Looks like we're gonna come down. We're getting some strong selling. Let's see what happens. See, every time we get this strong selling, buyers kind of step up a little bit, but this could be the time where they actually end up failing. We'll see if this gets absorbed. Looks like it's not. Looks like we're coming down again. Oh, what a this is crazy, man. Again. Selling just got absorbed again. I almost exited the trade right there just because it's not working out. And I'm more inclined to get out if it's not going to work. It hasn't been working quickly, but we've been holding this area. And again, we're seeing buying step up again. So let's see if buying can break this time, break up into the 70s. We're getting this strong buying again coming out of the market. So see what happens. Let's check on these stocks. Yeah, they're just kind of holding. They're not really pushing right now. But we're back up to these highs again. So we gotta break. We're either gonna break here or we're gonna fail. There's some strong buying that's coming into the market right now. So let's see if it can get rewarded. Nvidia is coming back up, which is good. Tesla's also moving up, and Apple is kind of catching a bit as well. So maybe this is the time where we break it. I don't know. Come on, 47.70. Let's get that break. Let's get that strong break. All right. Okay. Come on. Apple's coming up. I just need to see 47. I just need to see 47.70 break. It's like every time we get there, we just stall out. Just want to see a strong push into 47.70. Here it goes. Okay. We're getting that strong push into, there we go. Okay. We just ate through that liquidity. Let's see if the buying can continue. We'll get a quick push into 47.76, and that'll be my 13-point move right there. Let me see. What price did I get in at? I got in at 47.63. 75. 37.75. I'm going for 47.70, 76. All right, yeah. So it's about a 12-point move. So yeah, I'll take that. So if we can get it, so now we just need to not fail right here. We filled this liquidity for a second time, and we just need to. I just don't want to see this fail. I want to see us get a quick push into 47.76. Because the last time we were up here, we failed immediately. We never came back up. I want to see the buying continue. Oh my God. And they just reloaded. Oh my god. Okay, they just reloaded right there. That's not good. They're intent on not allowing price to break this. Okay, that was a spoof. That's what we like to see. That was they tried to spoof the market. Okay, this should go now. This should go now. That spoof was very, very bullish. And if you don't know what spoofing the market is, just let me know and I'll oh well actually you couldn't see it, but I'll show you what they did here in a second. But once this trade is over with, I'll show you what they did to spoof the market. But spoofing on the opposite side of which way you want to go is really, 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 really bullish. So I'm hoping that now we can finally push above this 70 level and we will be good to go from there. If we can push above 70, we're gonna be really good. All right, here we go. 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 Push into the 76 and 76.25. That'll be 12.5 points if we can get up there. And then my ultimate target is going to be at 88 for my remainder contract. Just got to see this push. I don't want to see this fail. I do not want to see this fail. This is looking like failure right now. I don't like it. Market, you're looking like failure. Come on. Push back up. We're currently up 6 points right now. I think I was up 8 points at one point. Let's see. No, wait, was I up 8 points? No. I'm up 6 points right now. So I think at the high I was up like almost 8. But we're looking good. We're pushing up. All right, there we go. We're up 7 points right now. We should push into the 7.3s hopefully. And then ultimately, let's see what the runner will be. The runner will be about 24 points. So if I get the runner, this will be a really, really good banger trade. Right now we're holding 70. Everything about this trade is looking fantastic. Probably the only trade I should have taken on the damn day too, but you know, it's all good. All right, don't fail me now. We kind of got a CVD divergence here, so I'm really hoping this doesn't fail. There's a lot of selling going on right here, a lot of selling. All right, that was a ton of selling right there. Let's see if we can eat that up on the tape. I'm hoping we base here, and then I'm hoping we can base on this 5-minute candle, and then we rally. I'm only up about 5 points right now. And then, oh my God, they threw another order up at 47.70. They do not want 47.70 to break. All right, I'm going to break even. I don't like this. I don't like what they're doing on the tape. So I'm not going to let this go red on me. I was up like 7 points. I'm not letting this trade go red. If it stops me out, that's fine. I was up, I don't know, maybe about $100. I don't know. Y'all saw it, but they continue to try to defend 47.70, and it's just a struggle right now. And I'm not about to lose any money on this trade. So it did my job, or it did the job I wanted it to do. It just might not be able to get to my profit target. I might be asking for a little too much out of the market. But we'll see. We didn't get up to 47.76 like I wanted to, and it looks like we're kind of triple topping up here. And then they just added more orders to that 47.70 level. So we'll see what happens. I think we could get a quick flush down. It's really unfortunate for the trade, but it is what it is. I can't control it. We're gonna have to again fill orders at 47.70, and I think to do that we're gonna have to pull back another time, and it might be too deep of a pullback for my blood to hold through. So yeah, it's getting close to stopping me out now. But we'll see. I'm just not gonna let this trade go red. There's no way I'm letting this trade go red on me. There's no way. Yeah. Oh man, what a well, you know, the one good thing I will say though is that the stocks are still holding really nicely up at this highs. They haven't really sold off. So this could just be another pullback. The question is do I have enough room to withstand the pullback? That's really the question. I don't have the answer to that, but I just don't like. Let me show you guys the liquidity. Let me show you guys what's happening, because this is really the unfortunate part about this trade right now. All right, so we broke this 4770, right? They removed the liquidity and we came all the way back down. I got in long like down here somewhere, and then we kind of held that my entry, and then we broke above that liquidity again. We broke above it. They spoofed right there, right? So they put orders and then they removed them. And so I was expecting us to shoot back up. And then again, you can see we came back down. They re-put the orders. We've refilled those orders again. And now hopefully we can have enough buying pressure to pull this up, because clearly the market wants to move up. Like, they want to bring price up. But every single time 4770 is acting like a strong resistance to price, and we fill the orders, we get a little bit above it, and then and then we come back down, and then we can't continue to push up. So hopefully this time, now that we've broken above it, it looks like we're holding above it. Hopefully we can get a quick move into 4776. I'll get my first price target, and then I'll try to hold to the last price target. But see, every time we come back up here, we end up getting rejected and not being able to hold above here, and we come back down. So I withstood another pullback. We're back up at the highs again. We'll see what happens, but this has been a horrible trade. Take the moral victory? No moral victories here. It's profit target or break even for me. That's the only way my my risk to reward is going to play out correctly. If I sell too soon, if I would have sold right there, I'd have given up $100. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. It is what it is. Like, I'm a hold. If I get nothing, I get nothing. It was still a good trade. I've been in this trade for like 30 minutes now. But Eric said got 30 points. Let's go. Jonas said attaboy. Jonas said motherfuckers in here. 25. Please tip the barber, aka hit the like button. Again, you can see price is doing exactly what I said it was going to do, unfortunately, which is fail, come back down. And this time maybe we don't find buyers. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm still in this trade, honestly. Oh, they just threw a bid there. Let's see if I'm still in this. I don't even know if I'm still in this trade. Oh no, I'm still in. I'm still good. I'm still in. We're still rocking. 35 points all in all. 2 wins, 2 losses. Let's go. Yeah, not taking the moral victory. And then I'm gonna go to the gym. Take care, guys. Green is green no matter what. 1,000%. Green is green no matter what. I think they're coming for me though. I really think they're coming for me. The market just has not been able to push above here. And I'm not saying like I don't believe it could happen, but just everything that the market's showing me, I just don't know if I can withstand another pullback. And they keep reloading. It's just a really, really, really horrible place to be. It's a really bad place to be right now. I'm not gonna lie. I have conviction, so I'm gonna continue to hold this, because at this point, like I'm down 12 points. So this one trade can literally wipe out. Or I'm down 8 points. So just this one trade can literally wipe out all my losses on the day, which is why I'm going to allow this to play out. There's no real reason to sell, but it's been a really tough hold. Like that's all it comes down to. I'm in the same trade, but on NQ, I think we good, but ES is way small. Yeah, ES is a much smaller range. I agree. And NQ's already breaking above its highs, and that's really been the issue for me today. Is that NQ has just been moving where, I mean, if I already gotten this trade on ES, on NQ, I'd be up, somewhere around like 50 points right now. So yeah, ES just hasn't been moving the way NQ's been moving today. It's been very unfortunate, but I believe ES is above VWAP. So that's at least positive. Oh no, ES is failing to get above VWAP. I take that back. But ES continues to hold the highs. ES continues to make lower highs and lower lows. So like, or lower, it continues to make higher lows. So in that sense, I guess I'm good there. I'm just trying to see if we can't push into the 76 level. I'm pushing the 76.25. I may even lower it. What is this? This is 1250. I'm probably just gonna lower it. I'm gonna go for 75.75. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 75.50. I'm gonna lower my first profit target so I can just get the 12 points at 75.50. So if I can get that, then I'm kind of front running all that liquidity that's up there. And then if we break through that liquidity, I'm going for 70.88 for my runner, and that's a 24-point move. That runner will net me a lot. So we'll see. Because I also think if we get above 77 or 4776, I think the market is going to go bananas to the upside. And again, like I'm seeing this inverse head and shoulders play out really nicely. So I don't know. There's no reason to panic or anything. I mean, I literally can't control what happens. I can just stay in this trade. That's what I'm going to do. If I get stopped out, then it'll just be really unfortunate, you know? Currently up 5 points. It's almost 6 points. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't think there's any. Is there any news or anything? I don't think there is. Let me reload this. Let's see what we got. Yeah, no, there's no more news. There's no nothing going on. Yeah, there's nothing going on for news. So it's just a matter of, is this going to break or not? Are you going to go or not? That's the question. So we going to find out. We going to see. But I'm not even looking at my P&L anymore. I'm not even pay attention. Like and subscribe for good luck. Yes, please like and subscribe. Give me that energy. Give me that good luck energy. Because right now, I don't know what's about to happen, but yeah, I'm just chilling. There's literally nothing I can do except for allow this to play out. I honestly don't even know where my stop is at right now. I know it's a little bit above break even, but I don't know exactly where I put it, so I can't lose on the trade. We're just consolidating up here. I'm hoping that this is price acceptance, and I'm hoping that we just don't run any lows. Honestly, is really what I'm hoping for. That's really all I can do. Hope we don't run the lows, and hope this is price acceptance. Price acceptance, and then we push up above 47.70, and this will just be one of the most difficult holds ever. But you know, I don't know. Tell Hobbs Ivan was here. Got you. I'll let him know. I will let him know. He'll be here tomorrow. This sucks. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like this really blows. What is let's see what the stocks are doing. Yeah, and the stocks are they're just not doing anything. I need Nvidia to continue to push. But it's just not. Risk-free trade for you though? Yeah, it is risk-free. It just sucks because we're not doing anything. Like at this point, it's like, all right, are you gonna push down, or are you gonna make your way back up? But yeah, it is completely risk-free. I can't lose, but it just sucks. It just sucks sitting through all this. You know, I was up like 7.5 points, and I wasn't really that far away from my profit target. But looking at all the stocks, it looks like they're starting to pull back, and it's just like when ES sells, ES is getting really aggressive selling compared to the buying, and compared to NQ as well. Like NQ is not is when it's going up, it's going up. When ES is going up, it's going up like 2 or 3 points, and then it's like retracing all of that. I respect your patience. Damn, thanks, Hustle for Life. I mean, at this point, there's nothing else for me to do. I got in the trade. I managed the trade. My risk is at break even, so I can't lose. Like, the only thing I have left to do is just to allow this to do what it's going to do. Like, I don't want to get out of the trade, because what happens if this thing gets a tick away from my stop loss and then it just goes ham to the upside, right? Or like, what if I close it now and then it goes right back up to the highs? I'm gonna be pissed, right? So I don't have anything really to do. I can tell y'all I'm still in the trade, but like that's really about it. Like there's nothing else for me to do. I can read what's going on in the rest of the market all I want, but I mean, at the end of the day, if Apple's coming down, it doesn't matter what Nvidia is doing. That's the one thing I learned today, because Apple has been propping up the market. So if Apple continues to come down, then ES is going to continue to come down. If Apple can somehow catch a bid right here, and this is just a small little tiny pullback, then ES will. It's just ES is just selling so much. It's tough. It sucks. It sucks. That's why I'm not watching my screen either. I think I'm at like 65. I think is where my let me check real fast just so I know, so I can be like, okay, I'm out. Oh, it's 64.50. 64.50 is where I'm stopped out. So 64.50, I'm out of the trade. So we'll see. We got about 2 points. But yeah, this thing is just slowly coming down. I got a point left. I think I think it's coming for my stop, honestly. Just all the stocks are starting to kind of reverse back to the downside. It doesn't matter, Jonah. I don't care. What's gonna happen is gonna happen, whether I say it out loud or not. But I mean, all the stocks are coming back down right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to withstand this pullback. We'll see. They didn't reload 70, so that's at least positive. I'm just not willing to take another loss in this trade, or another loss on the day, especially when I was up as much as I was. But yeah, I think this is coming. I think this is coming down, unfortunately. But we'll see. Who knows? I could be wrong. I don't know what's gonna happen next. But just looking at all the stocks, let's check VIX. Yeah, VIX is trying to sell off too. I just don't know if I can withstand a pullback. That's my only problem. I don't know if I can withstand this pullback. Yeah. VIX is trying to come back up now too. We just filled that liquidity at 65. So maybe that was a pullback into 65 to try to test higher prices again. I don't know. I have no clue. All right, we're coming back up. We found some more buyers, so let's see if this can get up into the 72s and we can get and test the 72s. This is like one of those days where it's just gonna be like a drag. It's either gonna be a drag down or a drag up. But yeah, Apple's got to get going. Apple's got to get going. Dang, man, how long have I been in this trade? Jesus Christ. I think I got in this trade at 10:30. So it's been 30 minutes. It's been about a 30-minute hold, and we literally have barely gone anywhere. But let's see if my diamond hands get rewarded or not. I really don't have a clue. I'm gonna rename the stream Diamond Hand Seals or something. I don't know. All right, we're starting to get bullish again, and 70 again is acting as that level. Damn, 70. We still got to break. We still got to break still got to break 70. We break 70, and I think I'll be good. We break 70, we get into the 73s, and then we get into the 76s. I hit my first profit target, and then maybe we get to 70 into the 80s and get into 88, and we'll write this one home. Dynamic hold, yeah, Jonah. This hold has sucked. Like this sucks. I'm not even gonna lie. Like this is horrible. Like, this is no fun. It's no fun to hold a trade this long and be so uncertain about what's about to happen. And like I don't have any control, so I mean, ain't nothing I can do about it. But I think is Hobbs back? I heard a screen share. Oh yeah, Hobbs is back. What up? Ivan said what's up. Or Ivan said he was here. I don't know if he's still here, but he's in the stream. Okay, he can't hear me, and he's in the Discord right now. Okay, 71. We just got to get to 73 and break 73 and then go to 76. And we're good on this. We're good. Valdez says, "This is a banger, just a chill." I'm chill, bro. I can't do nothing. I'm chill. I don't know who's more negative. You or my fiance left my ass off. My God, I'm not being negative. I'm just being a realist. This has sucked. Like this has been so hard to hold. But we're getting a lot of buying up here at 72. So I'm hoping we can break through 72, go straight up to my profit target of 76, and I can be like, we're good. We're finally taking profit, and we're on to just holding for the bigger move. And Valdez. This is a banger on NQ, goddammit. The NQ has been great this entire time. ES has been flirting with the same level for like an hour now. And that's been really, 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 really extra shitty for me. I just want to throw it out there. It has not been fun. Your camera. There you go. Look at you. You look like you should join a biker gang. You should be in one of them gangs that ride Harleys around the city. That's what you look like.
What's up, man? What's up, baby?
I got a double. Oh man, I gotta mute your ass.
Yeah, I just muted you too because that's why I was quiet. I was like, man, I gotta mute this mofo. What's up, babies? Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, LOL facts up 60 in the same time as you. Exactly, Valdez. I'm not saying we don't have a banger on our hands, but god damn, man, it's taking forever, except for on NQ.
I've been calling this trade. Did you see the Discord?
I kind of saw the message, but it's kind of hard for me to flip back and forth between.
I've been calling this trade long since 47.60. I got long at 47.62.50 on a paper trade before I left to go to the orthodontist, and I put it out to the chat. My stop was at 47.58. I kid you not. The market went to 47.58 exactly, knocked me out of the trade, and then proceeded to go up. So look, I put another picture in the Discord. I said, look at this. I said, I can't make this up. My stop, right? So look, let me show you the matter of fact, I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you the Discord trade. I've been calling this market from the orthodontist just because 47.60 was my level all morning. I'm like, okay, if we can hold 47.60, I like longs. Right, but if we can't, I'm gonna be looking to short this market. Let me see. Which one is this Discord? No, this is Discord. All right, check this out. So, hang on. I don't know what MacBook. Look, if you don't own a MacBook, don't start. Okay. All right. So look. So I get in long. I think I tried longs here. Okay, this was my first attempt at longs right here. So let me blow this up. Open in browser. It's not gonna blow up. Whatever. Anyway, you guys can see I was trying longs at 47.62.50. So I was like, I see the selling, but I'm also seeing absorption at the lows, right? So my next picture was, all right, sellers are looking to come and take me out. So they took me out. I kid you not, right here. My sell stop was at 47.58. Perfect stop loss as usual, right? 47.58, right? So I said, screw it. I'm not done with this trade. At this point, I'm at the orthodontist trying to listen to what the doctor is saying, but I'm listening to your stream on replay. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, I'm getting this trade back long. So as he's telling me how much I got to spend in October, I said, oh, we need to up the lot size for these braces coming up. So I was like, all right, let me practice trading. You know, again, these are all paper trades, guys. I'm not going to sit here and act like I was in this true lot size. This is not my lot size. This is just my lot size personified. So I'm currently trading 4 micros. I'm looking at trading 4 minis as I start to grow, right? So I get back in the same trade. I put my stop at 47.60 this time. And then I took off 3 contracts as soon as we tapped the high. You can see I took off 1 contract, 3 contracts right there. Then we pulled back and held 47.60 again. So guess what I did? I added 3 more contracts back. I said, give me them 3 contracts back. Let's go to the high. And now my target was 47.80, I believe, 47.80, 47.85. Where are we at right now?
Real fast. I just got filled on those first 2 lots. Profit target was hit for 12 points. So now I'm just trying to hold this last runner to the 88s is my profit target. So I'm already back to being green on the day, y'all. I took 2 losses back to back, and I am green currently, but I'm willing to let this runner run. So I'm willing to let this runner run. I don't even really have a place to go back to on this, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna see what this runner can do for me now. But really good trade, really hard effing hold. But we held through and we made it, and now it's just time to see whether or not this runner can print. And I'm just gonna be watching for red flags at this point, because I kind of don't want to let this runner come back on me. Mainly just because there's a lot of liquidity up here. But yeah, this was a very hard hold. But good trade, Valdez. Good trade for you as well. I know you're up like 60 or 70 points on this, so. But yeah, this was a tough one. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This was excruciatingly painful. But let's see if we can get bullish. If we can get bullish up into 88, that'd be awesome. If we can start stopping out some of these. If we can start stopping out some of these shorts, this could be really, really dynamic here, because I know a lot of people weren't expecting. I wasn't even expecting this with the way the market was coming down this morning, and just with the market's movement, I wasn't even expecting this. But we'll see what happens here. I'm kind of not liking this pullback. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try to hold through.
Yeah, I took 3 contracts off of that paper trade and got the rest at 47.72. So yeah, there's the rest of mine going right there as well.
Yeah, because this is the value area high right here, and that was a pretty strong rejection.
Yeah, for me, I'm just not playing around with these bears. These bears are clearly in control of this entire day. But I knew that was a good area to get to try to long the market. So I definitely was looking to long down there for sure.
Yeah, I tried shorts this morning because I just, the entire market was coming down but Apple. Apple was the only thing that literally held the market up. Like Nvidia was dumping, Microsoft was dumping, like the VIX was rallying. I was like, this is the perfect short. Like everything is aligning the way I want to see it. And then like, lo and behold, like Apple continued to rally, and I'm like, damn, man, like if Apple could just start to sell off, this could be a really dynamic sell-off. And you know, it did end up happening. Funny. I had to switch my bias, but it's all good.
It's so funny when you're watching someone trade versus you're actively looking for trades. I was looking for longs because I posted in the YouTube channel. I said, hey, watch for this classic liquidity sweep, right, in the chat. Because I saw you looking for, because I remember when you first started talking about this area, you were like, I'm not shorting down here. I'm going to wait for it to dump and then wait for the retest. So when I turned on the YouTube, I was watching you in pastime. So it was too late to tell you like, well, this is what I'm doing. But when I saw the area where you got short, I was like, well, I thought he said he wasn't taking shorts at this area. It's like, where did you enter short? You got short at the bottom, basically?
No, well, so basically what happened was I didn't want to short the market, but my problem is
Because that's why I was trying to figure out how did your bias change? Because I was like,
well,
I'm
I get caught in
he's looking for
between
longs. Okay.
rock and hard place, kind of like where we get caught. It's exactly like when we get caught where the move is like it could be bearish, but it could be bullish, you know. And so what happened was we came down with really strong, really aggressive selling. When we came back up, we started to hold that pre-market low, and I was like, okay, well, we're holding this pre-market low, and I know this area is what I want to see break, but I may want to front run this break and be able to hold through all of it and actually capture a ton of points. So my idea was like, okay, well, if I can get in earlier than the break, then I won't. Then theoretically, if I do end up, I won't be trapped because I'll be up at the high, the higher end of the move, and I can get out a lot sooner. And I just didn't really react when those sellers did end up getting trapped at the low, because I was up like 3 points on the trade. So like I had enough time to react and be like, oh, there's absorption down here. I just think my brain didn't spot it soon enough for me to react to the actual absorption. And so that's why I ended up getting a little flustered down there, because everything else was aligning for the market to sell off. And NQ had sold off 90 effing points. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at NQ like, NQ was selling.
NQ was
like ES is going to sell.
Following NVIDIA though, right?
Yeah, and ES followed, and ES. I thought Apple. That ES would follow NVIDIA too, and that also. I was kind of betting on ES to also follow. I was betting on Tesla, or not Tesla, Apple, to continue to sell off, and it didn't. And when I saw it coming back up, it was a red flag. I was like, damn, man, like Apple's not moving down. Like, what's going on? And then we got a pop, and I was like, damn it. So it is what it is. I stand by those shorts. My one takeaway from those shorts is like, look, you just have to cut those positions early when you know, because I hesitated so hard. I was down like $18, and I was like, maybe I should probably cut this. Like, this is looking like a good time to just cut it and maybe look to
when
reload.
You feel like that, I just always cut it because I feel better. If I take more trades, whatever. But I feel better getting out of the position for the reasons that I'm feeling in my gut. I've been doing this long enough to trust my gut and be like, okay, my gut's telling me this is I'm in the wrong direction. I'm at the low, right? And that's why, like, for me, it was the fact that we were holding so strongly at 47.60. Even though we dropped to 47.58, I was like, no, we're holding this level. And I couldn't see the tape, but I saw the tape before I left. And I knew at 47.60, there were about 500 buy orders that were waiting to get filled. So that's why I texted in the YouTube channel. I said, hey, watch out for the classic liquidity sweep and then long back up, right?
Yeah.
When did you flip your bias at 47.65?
I flipped my bias off after my second trade didn't work out, and I saw all of the selling at the low not getting rewarded. I said, okay, if we can come back down, retest it, then I'll look to get long. And when we came back down and retested it, that's when I was like, okay, I'm getting long. I'm gonna get out of this trade. Okay, I'm out. I'm fully out. I'm up $26 on the day, so I just made back all of my losses. I'm not gonna try to hold this for the eventual break because we're looking kind of bearish up here. I think we're gonna sell off. My entry on the long was 47.63.75.
Yep, that's exactly. When I saw it on the tape, I was like, I guarantee Justin got long right at this block liquidity right here, because it looks like they dropped down, and you see the liquidity that they put on the tape at 47.64.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna trade. I'll probably trade the PM session at this point. If I wanted to trade, that probably would have been the short that I would like to take right up there at 47.75. Like Micaiah is saying, it looks like we got a nice gravestone doji on. We got the same doji on ES. I don't know what NQ looks like. Let me see. I'm just not prepared for this morning session. Other than the information I put out to the Discord this morning, I didn't know what time I would be back. So I was like, I think it's that's a perfect. Oh yeah, that's exactly where I would like to potentially trade. NQ or ES short.
Yeah, I got once I all this liquidity not being broken, we retested it. There was a lack of buying. I was like,
great short opportunity right there, Micaiah. I'm just not even like, I'm not ready for the day at all. So the way I'm looking at this is, if I do take a trade, it'll be 1 o'clock. Give me time during that lunch hour. If we get one more big aggressive move and then we start to consolidate, it'll give me time to kind of look and see what the damage is. and look to see if I can formulate a plan. And to Jonah's point, he's saying that we have 20-year bond auctions coming up at noon. So I'll probably like to trade after that bond auction because it usually comes out at like 12:01 or something like that. I feel that yesterday. Greystone Doji. Okay, perfect reject from Tuesday's low. Okay. Yeah, I like all of those areas as well. Short at 805. Okay. Again, just for me, I'm just not prepared to trade yet. Yeah, it looks like we're potentially holding this uptrend too, but I still like the bear flag formation. ES looks extremely wicky, right? Extremely wicky.
ES has been horrible to trade today.
That tells me when price is wicky like this, you guys know my rule. Like I try to stay away from it, but I also analyze it as okay, if we're coming up and we're getting rejected every time we come up, that just means somebody's building a sell position, right? Sell positions are being built by these wicks. That's all that's happening, right? And if you're looking at this from a chart pattern standpoint, this is just a basic bear flag coming up for a break and retest on NQ, right? You see the same thing. The structure is just a little janky, which is crazy because I was telling somebody, I think I was telling Jonah, I was like, it's weird because it's like the price action has flipped. NQ is giving clear, beautiful price action on the downside, while ES has given us this janky wiki stuff lately. But you can see the 5-minute supply area that I like to trade. We just created 5-minute supply here on ES at 47.75, right? Up to about 47.78. So this rejection makes sense. Same thing over here on NQ, that 814, 816 area. We created that 5-minute supply right here with a bear flag coming up to it. I would look to get short 816 through roughly 810 and short expecting a break of structure down there to 689, which is an incredible move. But hey, 689 down to whatever that next demand zone is. I'd have to look at a different chart here to find my demand zone. But yeah, good trade, man.
Makai said, yeah, it's small size. I already made my dough today, so micros on eval. Let's go. Where are you getting the news at 12? Yeah, I see there's beige book. The beige book is supposed to be dropping at 2, and then Williams, FOMC member, speaks at 3, but I don't see the bond auction.
Yeah, I don't. Hold on, because sometimes they be moving it. No, I don't see it either. I guess Jonah was mistaken. I was just going off what Jonah was saying. He usually gets that information from somewhere. So maybe ask him. Hey Joe, if you're still in here, did you get that? Where did you find the 20-year bond auction coming up at noon? I don't see it on the Forex Factory.
Yeah,
I did hear about the bond auction this week though.
Yeah, I don't see it on the news at all. I don't see it on any of the calendars.
Europe had the 30-year, and Great Britain had the 10-year this morning, which would lead me to believe that we should have one coming up. But maybe we got it. Let me see. Maybe he just got it on the wrong date. Let's see. 18.
Yeah, I'm looking at all of them. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it this week at all, sir. Let me know where you got that from, Joe.
On the economic calendar on investing.com app is where you said he got it.
I'll check it. I'll go over there and check that right now. Investing.com. Let me check there. They should have a calendar on here somewhere. Markets, indices, S&P 500. Here, I'll just Google it. I'm pretty sure I can find it faster if I just go on Google. I'm not familiar with this site at all. 20-year.
He said it's a 2-star, so if you only have 3-star, then you won't see it. I don't know what does that mean, Jonah?
Maybe premium. Maybe he pays for it. I don't know. Jonah don't like to pay for nothing, so I doubt that's the case.
He is right though. If you go to the 20-year bond auction dates, it does say it's today, January 17th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I know if he said it, it's.
Yeah, it comes out today.
I know.
I don't know what time.
Maybe
Forex Factory doesn't have it. Let me check the
it's today.
Calendar.
There it is right there on
Yeah.
Google. Oh shoot, I stopped sharing. My bad,
Yeah,
guys.
Forex
That was an
Factory just
accident.
didn't have it.
Yeah. Yep, it comes out at noon. So he's Jonah's spot on. Appreciate you, brother. There it is right there on Google. January 17th, 2024. And anybody know anything about bond auction, it's coming out at 12:01. You don't even have to look at the calendar date or time. Like it's coming out at 12:01. You can bet your bottom dollar.
Even the market watch doesn't have it on their calendar either. That's interesting. Huh.
Yeah. I mean, if you had information that could potentially move the market, you'd be trying to keep it away from retail too.
Facts. Importance: 1 low, 2 medium, 3 high.
Okay. Appreciate you, brother.
That means I'm out just. That means I'm out just before. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like I might have got a little. It's always hard. I think I was a little scared, honestly. I held through all that. And
well, I think you didn't want to give back your profits. It sounded like you had a pretty rough day in the morning. So
I did not want to give back my profits.
That's fine. I mean, that's natural. That's natural emotion. Like, there's no reason. There's no problem. Like, there's nothing to live down if you decided to say, I had a horrible morning and I just salvaged that. If I wait in this runner, I take the chance of giving that morning back. F that. Yeah. I'm getting out now because right now I'm winning. If I wait, I don't know what the outcome is, and I don't want to sit and wait for the unknown. I'm taking my bread right now. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. You can live by that.
No, I can't. That was such a tough hold. I kind of wish I would have gotten all out.
Did you hold big pullback right here? You got in at 47.60. Oh yeah, you had to hold. Oh no, you had to hold through this pullback, this pullback. Oh yeah, that was a dynamic hold. I was in 4 minis. Look, I was in 4 minis in a paper trade, and I was sweating the hold. I'm like, dang, can this thing just go up? I'm showing my daughter, trying to show off. You know how you like show paper trades to your kids or your family? Be like, yeah, look at me killing this. I'm trying to show her. She's like, it ain't looking too good. I turned the phone around. I'm like, dang, you're right.
Yeah,
it was all good 2 seconds ago.
That hole was. I'm just sitting here like, bruh, oh my god, like I was in that trade for probably like at least 50 minutes. I'm just sitting here like, I'm like, I took it off the screen, off of the screen of the YouTube. I was like, look, y'all. I was like, I can't look at this no more. I'm gonna watch it on Bookmap, but I don't want to see my P&L. I don't want to see nothing.
I don't want to look at it. Bro.
I'm just gonna let this thing do what it do. I can't control nothing.
I know how you feel, bro. I just was confident in and I thought man, this is why I hate not being here sometimes. I feel like you and I do really well, kind of pointing out things to each other that one or the other may or may not miss, right? So it's like when you were looking at the shorts, I thought, again, I wasn't listening to you. So I listened to you in reverse. So when you were looking at the shorts, I had posted already in the chat why I was looking at the longs, because the liquidity was filling up so aggressively. And when I first got out of the shower, I heard you discussing this level, and I heard you discussing why you wouldn't short it. I was like, okay, I already know Justin's looking at longs right here. So when I went back and listened to the stream, I was like, why is he in the market short? I was like, but then I heard Apple, Nvidia, and NQ. I was like, yep, he was getting mixed signals. I guarantee he was getting mixed signals.
Yeah. Well, and it was hard not to short the market when you see, NQ is
already
down.
It's 90 like points. ES has to come down at this point.
Yeah, right? Exactly. I'm like, ES is gonna follow. Like, I'm not asking for ES to go crazily down. I'm not looking for too many points here. Like,
been there, done that, bro. Been there, done that. It's like, man,
and now VIX is selling off. Yeah, this is. I probably got out a little too early, but it's okay. I protected myself. I'm cool with that because that was a very tough hole. I'll go back and
I think VIX. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say about VIX?
Oh, I was going to say VIX looks to be, we broke a high and we're continuing this uptrend. So this is how I'm reading VIX. We came through, just like, I swear, if you guys watch, if you haven't yet, I'm going to keep saying it. Go to the YouTube channel and watch the top-down analysis, top-down market analysis. When I tell you I had this market dead to rights on Sunday for my bearish thesis, and you'll hear me say, I have a bullish thesis, but I'm leaning more toward the bearish thesis. And it was based off the VIX. It was based off everything I was seeing on a monthly, weekly, daily time frame. The VIX is behaving, and Justin was there when I recorded it live. but the VIX is behaving exactly what I was looking for this week. We said that we were looking for first a tap of 48. I said I wanted to see a break into 48 and a retest of 94, right? Remember, we came up here before back on December 20th. If you remember December 20th, this is when I was looking to start longing the VIX down here, and I was incorrect, right? And I took an options trade and I got cooked. This time I said, okay, just based off where we are on the VIX, it's either we're about to set all-time lows on the VIX coming down to the 10s, or the VIX is ready to rally. Either one. And my money was on the rally. Well, now, if we're looking at the VIX on the hour time frame, well, what did we do? We just literally, yesterday, we were at this low. We created this low that created this high, right? Therefore, the market has two options here if we're looking at the VIX. The VIX can either try to hold this low, right? And if we fail to hold this low, then we're going to come back down to 1495 and try to hold this low. If either one of these lows hold, the next time the VIX comes up, we're coming to break this high. And what do you think the market is going to do if we start to push into the 16 level, right? So the fact that we're pushing right now, if you look at this from just objectively speaking, the fact that we're pushing right now, the only thing we're doing on ES, right, and in Q is we're just recovering, right, the overnight session. We're coming back up to retest 4784, right? Like this is the pre-market or the overnight high or the London session high. That's why my target was 4785, right? We swept the low. I expect us to come back up, push above, maybe come all the way up to 4788, like Justin is saying, maybe even 4790. What I don't expect us to do, however, is come all the way back up to 4800. If we come all the way back up to 4800, we cannot break 4800. We have to stay below if bears want to continue to be in control. So just looking at that and putting all the pieces to the puzzle together, this rally to me should be short-lived to protect my thesis of the market continuing going down. Because I'll show you one more thing to Micaiah's point is if you look at the 4-hour chart, it's telling you a story. It's literally telling you that the market just broke this level on ES, right? 4767 was the 4-hour change of character. We just can't change character, but the last level we need to break in order for us to really start to come down is right here, this area right here. We need to get sometime this week or next week, we need to get below 4,700. I think Justin spoke about that in Discord this morning as well. If we're looking at NQ, the key level, right? If we switch over to NQ right here, the key level for me that was broken. And after, again, this is my knowledge of watching the market for so long. After we change character, the first thing we do is go and retest where the break of character came from. The change of character that I have on NQ, everybody is going to look at it differently, but these are just my levels, right? The change of character that I have on NQ is 16,760, right? I got this level, I think either from the daily or the 4-hour chart, right? We broke it today and we're trying to close below it. Well, we closed below it on this candle, and immediately after we broke it, guess what we're doing on a higher time frame? We're coming back up to test this 4-hour supply zone right here, right? If sellers want to defend, this is going to be the area on a higher time frame. What we were looking at trying to get short was the lower time frame 5-minute supply zone, which doesn't always hold. But in order for the bigger picture to hold, we have to hold on NQ above. We have to hold between 16,843 and 16,905. And that's how I'm viewing NQ and ES. So that's what I wanted to break down for you guys.
Yeah, looks like shorts might come in here. I wouldn't mind getting like one more retest up at these highs though. Looks like we could be double topping. Huh.
Oh, that's the daily. Okay, Micaiah. Yeah. No, I was laughing at my wife. She said, I was wondering why you weren't on the stream, but I realized I was watching from the beginning. Yeah, same thing happened to me when I was like, where is he at on the chart? And I was like, oh, this isn't the right time frame.
at open or before open. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't want to get short right here. Even though that might be a mistake, but really, to be honest, I'm just extremely happy with that trade. Like, that trade took a lot of conviction. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, and we were so choppy, like on the way up. It was just such a hard hold, which is another reason why I think this sell-off is about to be dynamic as well. Jesus. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, I'm thinking shorts could work here. I'm just kind of just trying to wait. Maybe we break below 70 and then come back up. I also have a trend line that I drew as well. There's a trend line. You see that trend line, Hobbs, from basically the bottom at 50 58.
Yeah, it's the trend line I just drew when I was giving that long ass soliloquy. I literally drew that trend line.
My bad.
On the screen that nobody paid attention to, but that's okay. Everything that y'all said, I literally just said, like, down to the absolute T.
My bad. I
just said all of that.
I'm doing some things in the background.
That's fine.
I kind of tuned everything else out.
That's cool. I'll tune you out as well.
Okay, it's okay. I deserve that. Are you looking to short up here though?
No, I haven't logged in yet. What I said was I was thinking about potentially taking trades in the PM session, and I called out this area earlier as a 5-minute supply zone. But what I said when I was breaking down NQ on a higher time frame, that we could go up higher before we break down, because one, we have that news preparing, and two, if you look at the 4-hour time frame on NQ, we could potentially come up a little higher. So I'm just being very, very cautious with potentially shorting the market up here. Yeah, and it's the same structure on ES. If we look at the 4-hour and we just zoom out, we could come all the way back to 47.76 through roughly about 47.80. So I'm just being a little bit cautious on potentially shorting that 5-minute supply zone, because it was super choppy. But the one that's more definitive is the 4-hour time frame.
I'm definitely with you on that. Jonah, I had poise and I had composure. I was chilling. I wasn't going crazy.
He said, Justin, you had no poise, but you had a lot of composure.
I accepted the risk. I honestly was pretty sure That
was a very uncomfortable trade, though. In his defense, like I was in the log on a paper trade, and I was like in the orthodontist, talking to the orthodontist, trying to comfort my daughter, and then looking at the trade on the screen. I'm like, we were just up. I said I was just up like 5 or 7 points. How am I in the negative right now?
Like, the volatility was just so low. I'm just in the same trade. Man,
I watched the 15-minute candle literally go from 8 points to the high, all the way back down to my entry. My entry was at 47.60 on the reload. That 15-minute candle pushed up 8 points, came all the way back down to my entry, and then rallied right back up. I said, oh, the market ain't playing no games today. ES is even, messing around. So, yeah. So the red box that I got here, my screen looks like a Christmas tree, but the red box that I have is the 4-hour supply zone. So that's more so where I'm looking to potentially take a short. I haven't even logged into my micro contracts though. Let's see here.
Yeah, this is where I want to see what happens. I wanted to. Yeah. That's why I didn't get.
I want to see
early, because I want to see what happens here.
Yeah, I think there's more conviction out of the 4-hour, but we also could return back to 4,800. So I'm very patient with this rally right here. I don't know what's going to happen. It feels like the market may be waiting on more volatility to kind of push this market down. I guess I'm more so interested to see what the VIX does at its lows.
Well, you can see on the tape there's 2,456 buyers up here, and this is the third test of this area with more high volume buying coming in. This is exactly what I want to see.
Well,
so I'm just waiting to see if we can push through this and continue going up, or if this fails. If this fails, I'll look to short. If it doesn't, then I just won't do anything. And right now, they just softened the ask up here a lot. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of just watching the VIX to see if we hold above 15. I think if the VIX holds below 15, above 15, 15.10, I think the market will then start to come down. But I'm more inclined to believe that we go all the way up to 47.80 first. So we'll see. But 47.76 is my level of interest right now. Between 76 and 80 is where I would be looking to potentially take a trade here. Just trying to set up my stuff here. I haven't even logged into TraderVay. If I don't get set up in time, then I won't mess around. I'm trying to log into both sectors here. All right, and then TraderVay.
Interestingly, you ran its high and failed, so let's see. Let's see what happens.
Oh, did it?
Here.
I'd like to see this kind of the same thing on ES. It's just like a run of 47.80 and then fail. That's kind of what I'm looking for.
I'll see if we're coming back up to the same level.
Oh, it's because I got hella tabs open over here. All right.
Again, coming up to this level. Yeah, definitely spotting absorption right here. Somebody's selling all these buy orders. This is another attempt that's failing. So if I just see selling, I'll get in short. But if I don't see selling, then I'm just gonna stay on sitting on my hands.
All right, there we go. And
I could take the early entry and risk a lot less on this trade, but I'm not going to take the early entry. I'm going to let this continue.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting a sweep of the high, so I'm just if it dumps without me, then I'm okay with that. But I'm expecting us to sweep the high. So if we don't get that, then I'm basically waiting to see if I can find these buyers being trapped. There's about 1,045 buy orders at 47.75. 47.76, but all the way up to 47.80 is where I'm looking to potentially take shorts. Look at the 15-minute here. Yeah, the 15-minute, yeah, that's basically spot on the 15-minute as well. That 15-minute supply zone on ES is lining up with that 4-hour too, so. Right at 47.80 through about 47.85.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're looks like we might be pushing through it and then push all the way up to 47.85 on the 15-minute. Yeah. Definitely like this area for shorts. See if I can't put this trade on here. Oh, man.
Here.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to wait and see what happens because again, more buying is coming in at this level.
Really wanting to see the VIX start to push here or give up this level, whichever one it's going to do. Just watching. I don't even watch the VIX on the 15-minute anymore. I just watch it on the 1 hour. All right, looks like a lot of sellers, a lot of buyers are potentially trapped up there at 47.76.
Yeah, I just haven't seen the selling take over yet. Like we're seeing the potential, but I just need to see the selling start.
It's a double top right here. I think I might take a 1 micro here just to start a position. Yeah, I'm gonna take 1 micro here just to start a position. If we get that push in the 47.80, I'll take it off if we break 47.76. I just got 1 micro at 47.74.50. Potentially playing a triple top here. Very small size, just a tester position. If we get the break of 47.70, 47.71, then I'll add the position on the retest. But I think the selling is slowly coming in here, and I like the fact that there's 1,300 trap buyers at 47.76.
Yeah,
if we come back up and push through, yeah, there's a lot of buyers up there. So I'm just putting a tester position on here, risking very small size, but I want to be in this position now. But I don't want to be in full size just yet. I'm not convinced that I would put my full size on. So that'll be my first position, targeting 47.64.50. And if we get a retest, then I'll add another position, which will be my full size position. Looking good here to the downside. If we can just get that continued selling, that'd be great with the 1 micro. Just looking for a break of these lows here at 47.73. Let me see if that transferred over to my. Yeah, it did. Okay, perfect. Here, I'll share this tab here then. Yeah, so this is my starter position, just 1 micro, right? Just looking to see if we can't get a drop down to 47.64. I'm looking to add the rest of my position if we break 47.70 right here. Looking to see us break 47.70, right? And then come back up and retest where my original entry is. If we retest the original entry, then I'll look to add a new position with my full size. It's kind of how I'm looking at the trade. But if we break through 47.76, then I'm expecting a rally into 47.80 through 47.85. And if that happens, then I'll look to add the full position up there because I'll be more convinced that sellers are ready. But right now, I'm not fully convinced. So that's why I'm only putting 1 micro on to test the position out.
Yeah, price is squeezing up here. Price is definitely squeezing. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. We're kind of in an ascending triangle right now. So. Kind of waiting to see if the selling can start to kind of take over. This is definitely a tough one. Again, the market's just been today, at least ES has been just super low in volatility. It's been very annoying today. It's been hard to rob this candy store, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's why I started a small position. Like, I think this trade will cost me like maybe $8 or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's a 2.5 point position size on 1 micro. So whatever that is, I think it's less than $10. Or maybe it's, I don't know. What is it? $5 a point? So yeah, yes. It's like $12, something like that. but I like the area. I don't like the fact that price is continuing to rise, right? With all of the selling coming in, we're continuing to rise. So that tells me that we might get that sweep that I'm looking for. And if we do get that sweep, that I'm okay with that. That's what I really want to happen. But I didn't want to let this leave without me putting in a starter position if this was going to leave this area first. Usually what happens is I get stopped out right at 47.76 and then price decides to come back down. So there's a tap of 47.76 and there's the push back down. All right, right on schedule. Look at that. I can't make this up. Wow. All right, let's see if we can get that continuation though. Usually the going joke in Discord is when Hobbs gets stopped out, it's time to go short. So I just got stopped out at 47.76 on the dot. Price hasn't moved one tick above that yet. So let's check and see. Again, still like the position here. Thinking about adding full size here. We can just break this low here at 47.74. I think we come on down. All right, we'll put a position right there. Try to get a position at 47.73, expecting a break of the low right there. See if we can't get filled right there. Man, price is just playing so many games at this level up here.
Yeah. Really,
you know what? I'll wait. I'll wait to see what we do. If we come down, I really like the trade, but I want to see it get going first. But I think we're coming down here at this 47.73 level. Let me check the 30-second chart. Yeah, let's see if we put this lower high on the 30-second or lower time frame. Or this, yeah. We can hold here and then come back up and put a lower high in. I think we're good.
Every time we get down to this low.
Every time we get down to that low, we pop right back up. That's why I'm just kind of holding off. But I'm hoping we put in a higher low right here. We put this higher low in, I'll be more inclined to take the trade. A lot of buyers stuck up there at 47.76. See how we close right here. All right, I'm going to take this short right here.
All right, I'm in short as well.
Yeah, I'm going to take this short. I like this area. Just risking 2 points on the 30-second chart. I like what I'm seeing. I like all of the buying that's coming, or all of the selling that's coming in. Just want to see if we can get a full reversal. I'm going to risk the full high here. About 3-point risk. Going back to 47.7625 this time. Because, 47.76 got tapped and the market just decided to dump right there. So we'll go up a tick higher this time. All right, first target's 47.63. Last target's 57.2725.
Yeah, my first target is going to be 65. I need to see the market break. I want to see this market break this trend.
Yeah, I think we're kind of getting in before the selling is like getting aggressive, but that's where I want to be, right? Like I don't want to wait till the selling starts to get too aggressive and kind of leaves without me. I would rather be in at this level, putting my stop above the high, right? And if I get stopped out, I'll live with that and look to re-enter on another potential high that's being put in. So 10 minutes left of this 15-minute candle. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I definitely want to see this trade get going rather quickly.
I don't care. Nothing's been quick today, so take his time, do whatever he wants. I'm not gonna ask the market to do anything special just because I'm in it.
I think just because there could be trapped buyers up here that we can get the flush a lot quicker than.
I agree. All right, let's check on chat. Triple top, 15-second. Yeah, there was on the 30-second, there was a higher low that we put in. I saw it on TraderVate. So I entered on that higher low that we put in. We basically changed character right there. So I dropped in a short there. Jonas said, Justin, why you gonna take another trade after you set through that hellhole? Take that win and trade tomorrow. He can do what he wants, man.
Because it's a good trade.
It's a good trade idea. Like the market looks good. The market's in a downtrend. So I think the better trade, in my opinion, is to look to short the market. And now we're getting that sell-off coming in. I'm just looking for the market to return back to the lows. That's all I'm looking.
Yeah, we gotta break this area right here.
Yeah,
we break this.
This is the area.
Actually, I think I will go for 65, or I think I will go for 61.
I like my first target 63.25. If we get there, then it'll take 3 of my contracts off. That's about a 10-point trade. And then my runner's set for 57.
Yeah, we just got to break this area right here. We break this, we break and hold below this, then it should be good to go. And then we just got to break below. We just got to break below 64. We break below 64, and then
I'm low-key upset that they knocked my little micro out, though, because I feel like that's exactly what happens to me. I said, watch, we're going to go to 47.76, knock my micro out, and then we're going to dump. We hit 47.76 on the dot, knock my micro out, and now we're trying to break the first low. If we can get below this first low, then the next time we come up, I expect a lower high being put in. And then if we put that lower high in, I expect an aggressive push down by the sellers. We got the VIX in agreement with us. VIX is at 1535 right now. Remember, we tested low.
This is the bounce. This bounce we need to see fail. This bounce, I actually kind of expect this bounce to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I expect this test of the lows and then a potential bounce. And we want to see this bounce fail. If it doesn't fail, then the market wants to move higher, and I'll be looking for shorts at 47.85. If it fails, however, I think we'll be in a good position, and I'll take those 3 contracts and move them down to 47.57, and I'll look for the break of the lows on the full size. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, we just don't get another test of this high. That's the only thing. Hopefully, I want to see this fail, because here comes the retest. We're gonna retest of that 5-minute trend line. So see if this fails. We get if this fails at the 5-minute test, that'll be, or if this fails, this will be really, really good.
Yeah, I just like all of the trap buyers up there at 47.76. That was my main
1000% agree.
That was my main interest on the trade, and then the absorption directly at that level you can clearly see on the tape. For that reason, like I genuinely like it. If this trade is a loser, that's fine. Like I literally would take this trade 20 times out of 20. If I see that type of what I'm seeing on the tape right now, if I see that, I'm taking that trade 20 out of 20. So if it doesn't work out, it'll work out the other 19, right? So
I agree. Like this wasn't an area that I necessarily had on my chart that I was looking to trade at, but it became an area from all the buying and all the liquidity up there.
This is basically the exact same thing we saw, but reverse from the low. At the low, we had absorption at the low. It just took forever to get going because I think the market's more bearish than it is bullish. But now that we're bearish, I think we're getting that absorption at the highs, right? And I'll kind of show you guys on the tape kind of what Justin and I are referring to, so you can kind of be in tune with the reason why we're taking the trade, right? Like I'm not taking a trade off a whim. I never do, right? But if you look here,
is an area that's going to be interesting as well. Hobbs just so you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I see the block liquidity at 65. Okay. We could come down and retest right there. That's why like my target is 63 first, because I think we come down with aggression and break this liquidity, because I think the market genuinely wants to come down. I think we're struggling to get through all of this buy side liquidity right now. But if you see this area here, this area here, this area here, and this area here on the candlestick chart, this basically is a quadruple top, right? A triple top at the very least. We hit 47.76 multiple times, and then the result was 1,926 buyers. If we're not moving up from that much buying pressure, the only thing to do is to come back down. It's not to say that the trend is over, but it's an identification of the potential end of a trend. the buying is aggressive, but it's being absorbed by sellers. Now the buyers have to defend, right? But we're getting in up here before the buyers get an opportunity to defend, betting that if we come back up here, the sellers will look to defend again. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'll journal this trade and I'll live by this trade. And I'll just like I'm sharing you guys on the chart, Mark, the price action is unpredictable. But I've taken care of, as a trader, I've taken care of everything that I can control. I'm properly managed with my risk. I don't care if this trade wins or loses. I identified an area. I spotted buyers off sides, right? I entered the trade before the selling came in, and I set my stop loss properly to make sure that if I lose the trade, my account will still be in the green. I did everything I can do. Now it's up to the market. Like, everything else is noise. That's the way I look at it. Because if you engulf yourself into every single thing that the market is doing without hitting your target, you're going to drive yourself insane. If it doesn't hit my stop loss and it didn't hit my profit target, whatever. I don't care. I've done everything that I need to do. My analysis is my analysis. Now it's up to the market to see if I'm correct or if I'm incorrect. If the trade starts going at 47.65, at that level, I will decide to potentially take break even, right? Because now I know you can clearly see this block liquidity right here. Clearly that might be a problem, right? So if we get to 47.65 and we start acting jukey, I'm gonna just go to break even. So I don't lose on the trade, right? I don't lose anything on the trade except for, I'm on Apex, so I'll lose like the small amount of drawdown that increases. But if we break through it and my analysis is correct, I'll get rewarded for the trade. Other than that, hey, it is what it is. I'm accepting the risk. And that's what I'm working on. It's just like, stop caring so much. We've done our analysis. We study all the time. We read charts 24/7. Like, that's what we do. We do that so we don't feel uncomfortable when we're in trades. We size down so we don't feel uncomfortable while we're in trades. If you're feeling uncomfortable and you're in small size, it's because you're upset with losing, right? It has nothing to do with the amount that you're losing, because it's not going to bother you. I'm no longer caring about losing at all, right? I know if I lose this trade, I'm nowhere near the amount of trades that I project that I'm going to take on the day, or the amount of money that I'm projecting to take on the day. At the very most, I trust my math. My math tells me that if I take this trade, I can afford it. I'm still going to be able to pay my bills, pay my rent, whatever. And my account's still going to be on the green. But you can't be shying away from trades or being afraid to trade just because you're worried about whether you're going to lose or win the trade. If you're worried that much, you probably need to size down. So for me, I'm not worried. Trade can do whatever it wants to do. And it looks like bulls are trying to buy down here at these lows to defend this potential breakdown right here. So let's see if they sweep our highs. If they sweep the highs, I have a plan for that, right? If they sweep the highs, I'm looking at all of this liquidity up above to hold, right? If we get this sweep of the highs, my plan is to look to potentially short all the way up to 47.85, right? If we lose this trade, my next trade idea is to short the market at 47.85 through 47.80, right? That's it. That's the contingency. That's it. That's all you can do. You could do more. Don't get me wrong. I could take off, the couple points that I'm up right now. I think I'm up like 3 points on the trade. I could take that off right now. That's a plan also. But I have conviction in my thesis. So confidence and conviction are cousins, right? I have confidence in my analysis, so I'm going to be convicted in that thesis. And this candle is closing very nicely for us on the 15-minute. That makes me feel even more comfortable. So we'll see what happens. Go back to the trade here. Sorry, we got that closure below that 47.72. So for now, I'm going to move this target down to 47.57, 47.58 area. And I want to see, I'm going to be watching 65 really closely, meaning I'm going to switch this over to, what is this? I'll take 50% off if 47.65 becomes a problem, right? But right now, the trade is still just doing what it do. Right now, I'm looking potentially looking for a lower high to be put in here. We close below here, so maybe we come back up to my entry, put in that lower high, and then be able to come back down. So something like this, right? This is what I'm looking for price to do. Either base out here, right? Do a drop, base, drop, right? Or come back up here, put this lower high in, and then drop. Or just give me some continuation on the 15-minute. I'd be really happy about that. So that's what I'm looking for.
It's been a little tough. What is the market? Oh, we're barely down.
Right here is our problem area. This is our problem child right here.
Yep.
47.65 on the tape.
47.70.
Yeah.
Well, 47.70 right now is a problem area. We're holding that.
I like the fact that we closed below it on the 15. You see that closure below it? Like the 15-minute candle closed at 47.69.50. So barely closing below and then not getting aggressive on this next candle is what I want to see. Right? If we just base out right here, I'll be happy with that because we got the closure below that low. I just want to see it hold. That's all.
There's a lot of buying and a lot of selling going on down here. I don't know which way this wants to go, but again, this is looking a lot like it did earlier, where we got the rally back up. But this is also looking like it could be the what happened earlier when we dumped right here. So I don't really know what's about to happen, but it is looking bearish. I would like to see this start to push down and break down. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, on the 15, it's looking really, really good. We got a pretty high volume sell candle right there too. It was higher volume than the previous candle. So that's good to see. A lot of selling happened in that candle. Just want to see these sellers get rewarded.
Yeah,
hopefully we can go ahead.
I was going to say our biggest issue right now is that the Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, and Google all look like they kind of want to reverse, but they all ate up that previous 15-minute candle pretty aggressively. So right now we're just looking to see what Apple is going to do at this level. If Apple decides to reject 180, 198 or 180, 190, I think we'll be fine. And that's kind of what I'm watching on the other stocks right now. And Nvidia, Microsoft looks like it wants to reverse too. Looks like a hanging man pattern being put in on the 15-minute on Microsoft. So we're just kind of sitting here trying to shake out weekends. Somebody that may have gotten short right here. They're really shaking. Me and Justin, we're not tripping. We're in at the high. So if it takes us out, hey, it takes us out.
Exactly.
But I'm betting that it won't. I'm betting that they're going to spook this liquidity at 65, or we feel the liquidity at 65 and we blow right past it. That's what I'm betting on. And that's my bet. And you know what?
They just threw 500 orders below us. We just broke down below there. So see if we can get very, very bearish to the downside. Up about 5, almost 6 points now on this trade. So
looking for that quick flush at 65. We're moving that liquidity down at 47.69, which is good. That fight we just had, you want to see sellers defend, and an identification of sellers defending is us moving that liquidity down, right? And that's exactly what we're doing on the tape. So the only thing is 47.65 is getting loaded with more liquidity. So it's either stops or people actually trying to actively defend. Yeah, I'm betting on a push down to 58. So
the other thing, Hobbs, that we need to be a little concerned with, we need to get below the POC. We almost touched.
I don't even have it up. Good call. Let me see.
If we can get below the POC, then this will be a very, very dynamic trade.
Oh yeah, and crazy enough, I just put the SVP up, and my target is the volume area low. 47.58 is the volume area low, and that's our target. So
yeah, I'm cutting one at 61 for sure. I'm taking profit at 61.
Depends on how we come down. If we flush, I'm not gonna take anything off. I'm just gonna get fully out at 58. But if we start to look super bouncy after we feel this liquidity, then I'll look to secure 50%, which is basically your idea as well. So, but the 15-minute looks really good here. Just waiting to get that continuation to the downside here.
Yeah, we're still looking good. Looking to see if we can't break this pot, get into the 65s, and go from there.
What's going on, One Stop Trader in the building?
It's been a minute, One Stop.
It's been a minute, brother. What's good? What's good? Chilling, man. Chilling. I had an orthodontist appointment this morning. Justin, fought his way through. He back in the green. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about fought.
I took my first loss on one micro for about $12, and now I'm in full size at the same level. I really like the idea of putting that first micro out there. Justin is kind of like a fisher. Mm-hmm. So I can get because it's like when you take that first loss, you got a better idea of what price is trying to do after you get stopped out. It's like, oh, okay, all I had to do was this. So putting that first loss out there and getting that micro field is like, oh, but now I'm sure what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like you were faking me out, but I was faking you out too. You know what I mean? Like that was my bait too. So all right, got a lot of liquidity to get filled down here at the pot. Makes sense that price is kind of slowing down here at the pot. Just remember, in the overall uptrend of things, this is a retest of the low, right? We just broke a low. We're retesting the low in the intermediate uptrend, right? If you look at this from a bullish perspective. So we could very well bounce here and go straight back up, right? I'm aware of that, but I'm betting on the overall trend. I'm not betting on the intermediate trend. I'm betting on the overall trend. If I'm wrong, I'm willing to take that loss. Okay. What's with Booker T? Look, I was out. I'm sorry. All right, man. Fine. My bad. First I get Booker. First I get cool runnings from Jonah. Get cooked by him.
He called you Blade too, which was also
I get cooked by Jonah with Blade and cool runnings, and then One Step Trader is like, oh, so what's up with the Booker T look? All right, fine.
You also look like you're in a biker gang. You should. I swear to God, I'm buying you a Harley.
My birthday is Saturday. This is my Aquarius hoodie, bro. It says Aquarius.
I need to get you a leather jacket, but the ones with the sleeves cut off and the tassels, and then you can wear the do-rag with the shade, and it'll be perfect.
Not funny, Justin.
No. It's hilarious. It is so funny. Like it is great. It's so great.
I gotta keep the waves tight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey
man. It's not even a do-rag. It's the damn glasses. The glasses is what puts the whole fit together.
I'm going for my modern day biker boy look. All right.
Whatever you want to tell yourself.
We doing wheelies, can't even tame them. You know? I forgot what he said in that scene. You remember that movie? You watched that movie? Yeah.
Right,
you ready to race?
You can't flush below the 65 level.
Hold on.
Huh? Oh, stop!
I got a question for you. Justin.
No.
Are you ready to race, or you just blowing smoke?
Look, twice. Aquarius in the building.
Let's go. January 20th, my birthday on Saturday, man. I'll be 41. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you so
ready to
old,
race,
bro.
Or you just blowing smoke?
You're so old, bro.
Let's go twice in the building. You'll get there in 10 years. Somebody gonna be telling you the same thing. So enjoy it while you can. Your kids are telling you right now. You old as hell.
They are. They're like, Dad, you're 32. You're old. I'm like, shut the. I'm not old, man.
I'm not old, bro. Like I was just 20 a year ago. 10. It's only been 1 decade since I was 20.
Facts.
My daughter was like, "What's a decade?" I was like, "Well, Nevaeh, you just passed a decade when you turned 11. So what's a decade?" She said, 11 years. I said, "I love you so much." I love you so much.
My son be like, so you were born in 1991, right? Yeah. He's like, so you were born in the 1900s. I said, well, when you put it like that, I was like, when you put it like that, I mean,
that is pretty bad when you think about it. It's like, dang, our kids can literally tell us. So you was born in the 1900s, huh? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I guess, but I used to say that about the 1800s, not the 1900s.
Right. I'm like, bro, I was born in the 1900s, but we're talking about the end of the 1900s, not the beginning of them. Like,
oh man, go crazy. ENT says big biker boy fan. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite scenes from the movie. He was like, "You ready to race, or you just blowing smoke?" All right, we're approaching that level at 47.65 right here. This is our trouble area, right? That's why I got this arrow right here. I want to see what price wants to do at this level. We have a
Yeah,
ton
I'm
of
officially
liquidity
going to
here.
break even there. I'm up 8 points. I'm not giving 8 points back to this market. So
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I think I'm going to do the same. I'm joining you at that break even. I think that's the right thing to do here. I really don't though. You know what? I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay at my level just for the simple fact that I feel like once we feel that liquidity, we may come back and retest my entry because my entry is so close to the break and retest level. That's the only reason why I'm not going to go to break even. If I had a higher entry, then I would feel more comfortable going to break even. But where I like to retest to go, I feel like price could very well hit this level and then continue to the downside. So I'm going to continue to give the trade some room to breathe. Yes, I was up 8 points, but it's not my profit target. My profit target is about 10 points, and then I'll start to secure some profit. So that's the way I'm looking at it, Justin. I'm not knocking you for going to break even.
Oh no, you're good.
I'm just saying that's the way I'm viewing the trade. Dump it. Happy birthday, Helen 52. Let's go, hustle for life. Let's go. Yeah, bro. When I'm 52, I'm not gonna be on YouTube, but I'm gonna still be trading, right? I'm gonna still be doing my thing. This is something that I feel like I found. I watch that movie 2 a year. Let's go. Twice a year. Let's go. I feel like something that I found.
check the private chat real fast.
Oh yeah. I see you. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. But yeah, like I feel like I found something that I can do well into my 50s, well into my 60s.
You can do this for life, unless you're Joe Biden and senile, you be good to go.
You know what? I did tell myself I was gonna secure some profit here if we got a problem child area, and it looks like 47.65 is becoming that problem child. So what I'm gonna do is the next time we come to 47.65, if we come here again, I'm gonna take 2 contracts off at 47.65 right here to buy the market back. I think it's limit orders.
Yeah, it's limit.
I think it's limit.
Yeah, this is looking like the market is rocking and ready to kind of bounce.
It's kind of what I'm expecting. Again, as long as we're below 47.76, I'm not really too worried about the trade. I'm looking at this as the market's getting a feel, right? And we're looking to push back up to come back up and retest. We just broke a low. If we're looking at the 1 minute, we just broke a low. It makes sense for us to come back up and retest the high. So 47.
Yeah, I kind of want to see this area. This area right here is the area where I'm kind of wanting to see buyers hold. If they can't hold this area, then. But yeah, this 5 minute candle is looking extremely bullish right now, which kind of sucks. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I do not like the fact that sellers weren't able to break up a lot of that liquidity, but hey, I'm in it for the long haul. This is why I played micros for now, because I want to be able to be that trader that can hold. But we just put in a double bottom, an aggressive double bottom, and we're finding buyers right here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we push up or we get ate up by this trade here. $15-minute candle looks extremely, extremely bullish for a reversal. Let's see if it holds.
Yeah, the 5 minute candle looks extremely bullish for a reversal as well. But I'm hoping that this level, this is where all the second leg of the selling came in. So I'm hoping this can kind of push back down. And I'm with you. I'm going to take a contract off probably.
I haven't taken any off. I'm going to sit through it. I want to see, again, this is very low risk in regards to my overall account. I want to see what happens if I hold through these levels, because there's so many times this happens to me. And I know scalpers, you guys don't want to hold through this, and I'm not encouraging anybody to hold through this, but I'm trying to be the trader that can hold through this, right? That's where I want to be. So I'm going to try to hold through this. Just, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me later if I take a loss, right? Like, just don't yell at me. Don't say, Hobbs, you should have just took your profit. Yes, I know this, right? But right now, I'm trying to focus on little things that I want to clean up when I do put on bigger size. I know that this was coming. I know that there's a possibility for this to happen. I'm just trying to hold through it, guys. That's it. Nice aggressive rejection right at our level that we fought so hard to get through, which was 47.70, right? We came back up and retested 47.70 and got rejected. So let's see if we can continue to sell off. Otherwise, we might have to get ready to close for break even. I don't want to go to break even, but I feel like I should. I really feel like I should. I'm gonna go to break even against my.
I think it's the best. I think it's the best thing to do in this. And
at
this moment, I think it's the most better.
It's the most responsible thing to do. So I'm gonna do the most responsible thing. I don't want to, but I'm gonna do it.
I mean, we're up 8 points, so
yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do at 8 points. So you're right. I'm gonna go to break even, but I'm sitting through the rest of this trade. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to take off one contract if we're unable to break that low there. I'm gonna go ahead and take one off, and then I'll let the other one do what it does. Right now we're holding pretty strong here at 6.8.
Yeah, that 1 hour candle just looks so bearish, right? Like just zoom out to the 1 hour. Like that rejection that we put in looks super bearish, but this could also be bullish.
Yeah,
this is that bearish bullish territory, right? Like we never know if that candle was bearish or was it a trap for bulls, right? Like we never know until it happens, right? So just trying to stick with my plan here, guys.
We got that retest, so that's good. We got the retest, so now it's just about seeing if we can't, seeing if sellers can't hold this and bring us back down. You know,
right now, emotionally, I'm sitting here and I'm like, dang, should I have taken profit at 47.65? But that's not my thesis talking. That's my emotions talking, right? Like I want to share that with you guys. Like hey guys, this is Steven. Oh, Steven campaign. Hey guys, DY on the 1 hour looks like it wants to break down short term, which will give the market a little breathing room to the upside. DXY. Hey, thanks, Steven. I appreciate you, bro. I was just going to ask you about price action because then we give money back holding to TP. Yeah, no. And again, one-stop trader, I'm in micro size. So I can work through some of these things, right? Like to me, I've seen myself give back profit, but I've also seen myself not hold to TP only to later see my TP hit. What this trade is about to me, this particular trade today that I'm taking right now is all about me trying to see what happens if I just hold through. I followed my rules. I didn't want to, but I went to break even once I got up a 1-to-1, right? Or 2-to-1, right? Should I secure about 4 points on this trade right now? Yes, I should. But against my better judgment, I'm going to not do that because I want to see if I can hold to TP, right? This is not a bullish, tilted, greedy trade. This is a learning opportunity for me, real time, that you guys are seeing in my journey, right? If this trade doesn't work out, I'm fully okay with accepting the risk of giving back the 8 points that I was up. Am I going to regret it? Absolutely not. So I love scalping, but we all know holding is where the real loot is. And I got stopped out last night trying to hold, but I'm trying to master it because I know that's where I'd be way more profitable. Well, again, a scalper would argue the opposite. The scalper would say, well, I can just take a bunch of trades, right? And I can be just as profitable without sitting through the pain of holding. And I would agree with them. But it's all about what's your flavor, right? My flavor is I want to be in the market for the least amount of time and secure the most amount of profit. I don't want to expose myself to a bunch of trades. I would rather put on trades. You know what? I'm going to do the right thing here. I'm going to do the right thing. The right thing to do right now is to go to 47.69. So I'm going to go to 47.69, or I'm going to go to top of structure, which is right here. So I take home something. That's the right thing to do. I'm going to do the responsible thing, which is put my stop above structure, right? That's something that I've also been working on, right? So I'm going to do that because that's the responsible thing to do, right? At least I can go back when I'm journaling my trades and say, hey, I did the responsible thing, but I wanted to see the trade through. So I'm doing the responsible thing, guys. So nobody yells at me. TradeZilla doesn't yell at me. They're still going to yell at me if I don't take full profit, but at least I'm securing that section of the profit. So I'm securing those 2 points. I just want to see us get through the pot. Like just break to the other side of the pot. That's all we need to do. And this is a difficult hold, but it's more difficult from a psychological standpoint, right? I'm winning in the trade. I can take home the profit right now. And that's the thing that we as traders fight through, right? Like, give me that profit. Give me that profit. I know that that's what mentally I'm fighting through, but I'm acknowledging it through talking to you guys, right? And saying it out loud. And that's what growth is about. This is very freaking painful, but so is growth, right? Growth will forever be painful. But I'm willing to go through that growth because 95 to 99% of you won't. And I'm trying to be with that 5 to 10%.
This is the hardest part of the trade,
honestly. This is the hardest part of the trade. But if we don't ever do it, how will we ever know we can do it?
Yep.
So this is like that sitting in a cold bath, putting your feet in cold ice, and you're just like, oh, I can't go any longer. I can't go any longer. You're arguing with your brain. And I'm done arguing with my brain. And I'm going with what my brain told me when I was thinking clearly. When I was thinking clearly and I had no emotions, my brain told me that 47.58, 47.63 is a good target. So that's what I'm targeting. 47.63 through 47.58. And I'd be darned if I don't get my stop filled at 47.62. I mean, 47.63. If we get a 47.63, I'm taking 3 contracts off. That's in my plan. We'll give it.
Looks like we're trying to break through this level now. See if we can get it.
We're eating that liquidity up. We didn't come back up. We didn't go higher. This all tells me that the market wants to go lower, right? So if the market continues to go lower,
let's see if we get some selling come through here.
All right, now to protect myself, I'm going to 470. That was a really important level for the market. We held it. We rejected it. So we shouldn't come back up there. We've already established we're not trying to come back to 47.70. That locks in about 4 points on the trade. I'm in up about another up 8 points again, right? We've been here before. We see the liquidity at 47.60 coming in, right? We see that liquidity, right? We know that price is trying to defend this level, but sellers are the aggressor right now. The orders that I'm seeing on the tape are passive orders. The sellers are in control right now. And the VIX is again agreeing with us. We got 1540 on the VIX, pushing up a little bit higher. About 6 minutes left in this candle. We can hold through for about 6 minutes. I'm going to do something else right now. I'll be right back. I'm going to go look at the windows for about 6 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, while he goes and looks at the windows, I went ahead and just said, F it. I'm not going to try to get the low. I don't care about getting low. I'm going for 41.61 is my price target. If I get that, that's 12 points. It's a 12-point move on a 3-point risk. That's a 4-to-1 trade. So I'm going for the 12 points, and I'm getting out there. There's no reason not to try to get that. And that's basically the low. I might be able to get 4. I might, because they might load it up. Although I might move it back a little bit. But that's 12 points. But this is looking really good right now. It's looking really good. I need about 2 more points. We may come back up and retest 64, where we just broke. So it's looking really good, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it there. I'm not gonna fight that. That's 12. That's 12 points and some change. I'm happy with that. That was my original plan. We just got to get below this level right here. I think we flush straight to that level, and then we're good to go.
All right. My bad. I was just kidding. I had to go pee. But I do got my Tetris game. All right. 47.63 tapped. I did move my stop down to 47.62 because I think we're about to come down and get it. But I think I'm gonna change my
stop's
mind.
Mine is at 47.61 right now.
Yeah, I got one to take one at 47. Take 3 at 47.62. Take the rest off at 47.58. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get all out at that level.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my stop down at the top to go ahead and lock in 63. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in those 4 points at 69, 68 rather. 68.
Okay, good.
Basically, I'm locking in the pot, right above the pot right there. So now we can't lose on a trade. We're locking in about 5, maybe 6 points here. Just trying to see if we can get to target, right? So you just don't want to see this thing aggressively reverse and snatch our liquidity and then come down.
Yeah, this is looking good. This is still looking good. I think if we can just make it to 61, that's my profit target. Like I said, I'm getting all out of 61. I'm not trying to be greedy. That's 12 points. And that's what I need to continue to consume is 12-point moves. So I'm up almost 10.
Boom, I stopped to 69. I like the block liquidity at 47.70. So I want to be protected by that block liquidity. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back up to 47.71. I'm in smaller size than you are. So
oh, well, thanks for letting everybody know. All right. If y'all want to know, I'm in 2 minis right now.
I definitely did not say that. I definitely did not say that.
You said smaller size, so I might
smaller size. I never said, hey, Justin is in 2 minis.
Look,
I never
said
2 minis. You said that.
Look, I said it. I'm not in my Journey account right now. I bought another Apex account. I wanted to take the same exact trade, just on larger size. So that's what I'm doing. I'm up almost 10 points on the trade. So I'm trying to lock in 12 points, gets me up 1,200, and I'll be done trading on this account for the day. But this is an area where we could potentially bounce as well.
Yeah, I do not like all this liquidity. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 contracts. Right when I was about to say that, the market looks like it wants to continue to flush. Oh God, this is so hard. This is so hard.
Yeah, it's definitely been a tough day.
We got right to 47.63, so I'm being a little greedy, looking for that 62 tap.
Yeah, I'm looking for 61.
Yeah, I'm looking for 62. Come on down to 62, and then take me out at 58 completely. All right, 1 point away from our potential
there we go.
exit here. All right, just coming down to 62. Get us out at 62.
I just need 61.
Coming to retest the 4-hour chalk. Yep, that's what I was looking at over there.
Give me 61. Come on, baby.
Did we not get stopped out at 62? Come on, get us out. Don't you do this, market. I'm at 62. I need market to come through 62. Just come and get me at 62, man. You know you want to. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on, market. You can do it. Give me the point. Give me the freaking point. You know you want to. Just come on down. Give me the point. Come on. Right there. Right there, market. The pot just shifted down. That's good. Come on, market.
I know. It's like as soon as you get to your target, it's just like it wants to just slow down. It's like, just run through it. Just run through it.
Yeah, there we go, baby. Target field. That's 1 gone. That's 3 go, baby. Let's go. All right, now that's coming down to, yep, Justin wants 61 and I want 58. The last contract is coming down to 65 right there. I'm locking in full profit at 63. And we're only giving back 2 points on the trade right now if we get stopped out at 65. There we go. Trade's done in my book. At this point, we let the runner do what the runner does. But let me look at a higher time frame. So I'm gonna try to juice this runner for all it's worth. So I'm gonna start extending this. My target is 58. Don't get me wrong. My target is 58. And I'm gonna lock in 58 if we come down there. But I'm gonna try to juice this runner for all it's worth and try to look for potential targets lower if we don't bounce here. Price needs to bounce here. Like, needs to bounce. I'm not giving back more than those 2 points. So at 65, I'm all out of the trade completely. So I'm locking in those 8 original points, and I locked in those that 12-point ride straight down to 62, or 11-point ride down to 62. Let me look where structure is, actually. Hang on. Do I want to put this above structure?
All right. I just got out. I said
I'm good. I'm still in. I'm holding to try to get to 58. If we get to 58, then my next target will be 55 here. I'm trying to look for structure on the tape here.
I got out for 10 points. I'm not going to play around. I'm not going to be a dick for an extra
Yeah,
tick.
bro. Like, take that 62. There's so much liquidity there that anything could happen. You know what I mean? Like, why even fight it?
Exactly. I took the 1,000, so we're good on the day. That's a good start to the size up account. One and done. So yeah.
All right, locking in full 10 points with my runner at 47.6325. I'm all out there. Target is 47.58 for the last runner, but we're squeezing price down now. I don't want to give back any more profit. I'm pretty much done with this trade. I don't even want to fight the runner. If the runner is going to go lower, I don't care. I'm all out of this trade at either 63.25 or 58. That's my levels.
Damn good trades today, man.
I
don't even care about this. I don't even care about this trade,
growth, bro.
I don't even care about that trade. I care more about that long than I was in, to be honest with you. That long felt so good to hold.
This trade was a breakdown from top to bottom. I like both of the trades. Yeah. I think both of them were difficult holds, right? Like the market decided to play games from the top. It played games at the bottom. All right, we're all out of the trade. Secured roughly about 10 or 11 points on the trade, 10 points on the runner, 11 points on the full position. 47.62 was the level, and I'll show you guys kind of on the tape why we were targeting those levels, right? And why we were more than comfortable getting out of the trade at those levels, right? If you see the block side liquidity, right? When you get aggressive liquidity like this that steps into the market, you know that there will be a pullback. What you don't know is, will aggressive buyers come back into the market to continue to defend? I wasn't willing to sit through another pullback. So once we got past 65, I was like, in my brain, I was like, 65 was the level. We needed to close below. Once we got past that, I was like, all right, 42.76 or 42 or 47.62 is the next level. Do I think this comes lower? I absolutely think this comes lower. But for my trading thesis and the emotional thing that I was going through, I got everything I wanted out of this trade and more. And I will journal this trade as the best trade I've taken the entire year, right?
Yeah,
and that is what growth is about. It was very painful. I shouldn't say painful. It was uncomfortable. But at the same time, I talked my way through it. So if I can do that on small size, what's stopping me from doing that, what Justin just did on larger size, right?
Yep.
He wanted to test himself. So he bought an account. And he said, okay, I'm not willing to do this on my Journey account, but on this account, I want to test myself. I want to see what this feels like in larger size, watching that P&L go up, down, up, down, up, down. It's a different ball game when the size gets put on. But if you build the repetition, you rinse, repeat, and make money on lower size, what's going to stop you from rinsing, repeating, and making money when you get to higher size? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing changed. So, I took the same trade setup I would have if I was in small size.
Let's get out of here, bro.
Like, and yeah, I mean, but I knew. But the one thing I told myself going into to sizing up on this particular account was I said I need to take the same exact trades I would take on the small account. If I don't see the same exact trade I would take, then I just won't take it. And honestly, this would have been a trade that I would have paper traded, like we talked about yesterday. I'd have been like, I'd have paper traded this all day
long.
No,
you wouldn't even hesitate.
Paper trade this. I see the liquidity. I said I'm just waiting for the selling. Once I see the selling, I'm in. And I'm not gonna lie, like my heart was racing. I definitely was nervous about it. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I was risking 3 points, so I was risking $300. I knew what my risk was gonna be, and then from there, I just said, okay, let's let this play out. And the only thing that I was nervous about, which I would have been nervous about even if I was in small size, was the fact that we bounced at 4765. We came back up, and like Hobbs was saying, he was talking y'all through it. And meanwhile, I'm living it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm at break even. Like it'll really suck to let this go back to break even. Yeah, I was like, it would really suck to go back. It would really suck to let this go back. But what choice do I have, right? Like I could take profits, but again, like Hobbs is saying, that's not in my plan. Like if I take profits down here, I skew my risk to reward, and what would have been, I would have taken $500, and then I would have been so pissed off at myself because I would have left $500 more on the table. So I said no. Like my risk to reward tells me that I should be holding this and waiting to take it at least at 10 points, right? I got my 10 points. We started to play around. I got a little uncomfortable, and I told myself, if you have the opportunity to take $1,000, take it. I saw the 1,000. I took it.
That's
I'm
10 points. That's all you trade for. You trade for 10 to 12 points every single trade. That's what you trade for.
Exactly.
I fight anything else. You know what I'm saying?
There's no reason. And if this thing wants to dump, and it wants to dump, another
20,
You
30
did your
points.
job.
So be it. I got
did
my
your
10. I
job.
collected my points, and now I've just put extra tokens in my pocket for tomorrow. Tomorrow
ton.
I'll look for another trade. But I will tell y'all this. My journey account is so much more important to me. Like, I'm always gonna trade my journey account first because I just look at my calendar. Hell, today I took 2 full losses.
There's your 61, Jay.
Yeah, there it goes. It's all good though. But then I turn around and I take one trade and I ate up all my losses on the day, right?
Easily.
Again, that just proves to me that when I get in large size, I can do the same thing and not have to worry about it. And I'm really happy that I decided to size up today, and I'm really happy that I saw that trade through. It just gives me more confidence in my setup.
Yep.
That's all. My setup.
I've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was telling you. I said, Jay, when you get the opportunity, you're paying. So Apex makes it so easy to practice because they're giving you an opportunity. If you've done the work, right? Not being a gambler, they give you the opportunity to just trade, right? They give you enough drawdown that you can up your size, and it's so cheap that you don't like you care, but you don't care. But if you're coming in there just gambling just to make money without actually learning something, good luck. That's all I tell you is good luck. I'm not going to tell you you're going to lose because I don't know. The market has to decide. I'm going to tell you good luck. But what I'm trying to do, what Justin and I are trying to do, is come up with ways that we can continue to get better at trading, not at making money. Because the money is a result of the work that you put in. And that's where we're trying to get better at, trading. I'm trying to be a freaking trader. I'm not trying to be a gambler. I'm trying to be a trader. And that's what this was today. This was a freaking textbook trade opportunity.
And you know what? I think it goes back to how you want your business to operate in general, right? Like, like if you, I think the one biggest thing, and I think this stuck out to me really, like it really stuck out to me. We had a conversation, and you said a lot of people don't want to treat trading like a job because they don't want to have another job. And I never really thought about it like that. But in all honesty, it's true. Like, trading represents a certain amount of freedom, right? Where you can go and in an hour you can make $1,000, right? And that in that hour making $1,000 return. I mean, think about it. Most people in an hour are making between, I would say at this point, probably probably about 20 to 40 bucks an hour, right? And in 1 hour, you can make what they make in about a week, or let's say half a week's time, right?
Yep.
So it represents a certain amount of freedom. But then you have to remember that they're also working a job. And trading is a job. People don't want to think of trading as a job, but it is. It's a job. And so how do you get better at a job? You put the time in, right?
Yep.
You got to put the effort in.
That's right there is the reason why people don't want to do the work. Because the work means that they got to do more than they're already doing to earn a paycheck. They look at trading as, well, I can just spend 15 seconds and make $5,000. It's like, you could, but how you going to keep it?
It's free,
right?
It's free. They look at it as free money. It's free money.
You got to look at trading as a business. And in order for a business, and this is how I'm looking at it, right? And I'm going to go full screen for this one. Look. Oh, that's you.
Oh my God. I will help you out. Oops. My bad. Wrong thing. Oh, nope. Wait.
No, just switch where I was at, but you know what? It's cool. Look, no, right there, right there. Oh, it's cool. That's cool. Look.
Wait, no, I don't like this. Hold up. We're gonna figure this out.
Justin and I are working on doing shorts for the channel with the content that we produce on the live stream. But what you notice is, there we go.
That's how you do it. So you see on the right hand, you see on the left hand corner, the little person. That's solo layout. So you hit that, and then it goes straight to you.
Oh,
yeah, I never knew that. But that's how you do it.
We didn't know that. All right, look. So check it out. Here it is. Most people want to treat trading like a business.
I feel like
the way I'm looking at trading is I'm not looking at trading like a business. I'm looking at trying to create a franchise, a line of trades, a line of businesses, right? Not just one franchise. I'm trying to create an empire. In order to create an empire, I have to start a system, right, that works for at least one franchise. Just like McDonald's, they started off with one franchise, they built a system, and now they're an entire mogul. Like it's an entire block of McDonald's, right? Everywhere you go, McDonald's is everywhere you go, and they all run the same. In order for that to happen, I chose to size down and work on one franchise so that when I do size up and I scale up and open up multiple franchises, now they all run the same. And the only thing that I'm doing is churning out the trades, the things that produce the money. That's why we chose to size down. And again, whatever you want to do it. But this is what we're doing here in the Trader Shop. There you go. You can put that one on wax.
Nah,
but
wait, can I? Oh my God, you can full screen layout that too. Go figure. But anyway.
Wow, didn't even know that.
I know, we just learned something new.
Wow.
Oh, no, that's not correct. There you go.
We are inspired. I didn't even realize you could do all of this with stream.
I know. I wonder if we could do a custom layout where you have multiple screens. That because I was talking to Pop about that. But anyway, wait, what is this? Oh, I don't like that. That's dumb. It's like
this is the one I created for OBS because we were like trying to get it to be like OBS.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah. But I like it.
I don't know if they have multiple screens, like your screen, my screen. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, well, I don't think they have that. What I was telling Pop was I wish you could do like multiple screens and be able to flip through them. So like if I wanted to have
you can do multiple camera angles.
Yeah, you can do multiple camera angles. Yeah, but they should add where you could do multiple screens and you can add them so you can just flip through.
They've added a lot of stuff that people suggested, so you should definitely write to them.
Yeah, I should. But yeah, though, I agree 1,000%. And like I said, on that trade, I had so much confidence that even though I was nervous because I didn't know what the outcome was going to be, I was perfectly okay with losing the 300 because I'm like, look, I'm getting all the confirmations that I need to see. Like I'm getting the absorption at the high, which is exactly what we were talking about the entire time. And I told Hobbs, all I'm looking for is selling. On top of all of that, we also had a chart pattern that I was watching as well. That I was like, dang, if this thing can break down, I think we can get a good move to the downside. So look, we had this rising wedge right here, and I was talking about like prices squeezing. Once we broke out of that wedge, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in, stop above the high. And looking at this, I was only risking 2.5 points. So actually, I was only risking $250 to.
I was risking 3. I think it was like 2.5. I was risking $60. So
yeah, so it wasn't even a full risk for me. This is almost half of my risk.
It was a no-brainer trade. When I looked at where we were, because I didn't think I was going to be able to get into this trade because I was still trying to like set up. And this is why I like trading ES because I always said like the reason why I like trading ES is because ES gives you enough time to go grab a soda, drink eat a hot dog, maybe, eat some chips, kick your feet up, and then it's going to come down. If this was NQ, we probably tapped this thing and dumped so fast, right? But I haven't looked at NQ, but I know with ES, it usually gives you a little bit more time to make a decision. And that's what I like about trading ES. I don't mind trading NQ. I just know that I got to get hooked up to heart monitors when I'm ready to trade NQ that day, right? Like, that's okay.
Yeah. See, NQ didn't give me the same. NQ again didn't give me the same setup. That's why I like trading ES.
It goes 58. We're about to go to 58.
Let's go. Yeah, NQ didn't give me the same setup that I wanted to see, opposed to ES. Like that is the one thing I will say about ES. And damn, we flushing. I love it. But that's the one thing I will say about ES. Is
analysis on point.
ES for me gives me the setups that I like to see. Right, like ES has enough liquidity that I can spot absorption. ES is enough
up 100 points or $100. Sorry, Jay. I saw this. Go crazy. Are you up 100 points on NQ or $100?
He's also trading. He's also trading. Whatchamacall?
What?
He's trading Forex as well. So.
Oh, okay. It was a great trade, man. I thought the trades were great. Today was a great trade. And look at VIX. It held that low, and we came down and stopped and played that other low, which is exactly what I said. I said, if we're either going to hold the first low, which was right there, or we're going to come back down and test that other low. And once you understand market structure and you layer that on with understanding market structure with the volatility index and the dollar, who's that says something about the dollar? Somebody said something about it. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I'm watching the dollar and I'm watching the VIX, right? And as long as the VIX is telling me, I feel like the dollar is correlated or inversely correlated, but the VIX is even more correlated with the market inversely, because the VIX in real time is telling me that there's more sellers or more buyers pouring in a position. And Justin and I, we live by this VIX. If this VIX starts telling us a story that we need to listen to, you cannot ignore it. You cannot. Justin got away from it for a while because he was like, man, the VIX ain't been doing nothing. I'm like, nope, I'm studying the heck out of this VIX, because every time I go back and restudy it, it tells me everything I need to know. So, let's go, man. Like today was growth. Today, if I didn't get anything else from today, I got growth from today. But that being said, guys, it's pulling into the 12 o'clock hour. I'm done trading on the day. I'm not even going to trade my other account. None of my fundeds. I don't want to ruin this feeling whatsoever. I want to continue to paper trade. I'll post some trade ideas on my Twitter page. Make sure you following us on Twitter. It's at the Trader Shop, right at the _ Trader Shop, and at Seals the Games. Go check out the market top-down analysis video if you haven't checked it out. Justin put out a video yesterday, which was the TraderVate video. If you guys don't know how to find your intraday trailing drawdown and you're trading in Apex without knowing where you are on an intraday trailing drawdown, Justin put out a fire video step-by-step detailing exactly how to add your trailing drawdown, your intraday trailing drawdown to your TraderVate. Go check that video out. Justin put out a ton of videos, guys. We need your support on the channel. Our video views are down. Our live stream views are down. So we're trying to grow, and we want to grow organically, but we need the help of our organic members. Go back and comment on the live stream, comment on the videos. The more you interact with our videos and our live streams, the larger we can grow our audience, right? I know y'all want to keep us all to yourself, but remember, we're trying to run a business. We're trying to grow here, right? So that being said, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And because y'all gave me so much crap on the glasses, they might be back every time the sun is out. That being said, this is
that's not that often over there, so thank God.
Thanks. This is the Trader Shop. That guy over there is Jay Seals. My name is T. Hobbs.